Ba, ba, ba. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. We are here playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh as my campaign, Synnal. As always, we have Marcus, who is currently making his level 3 character.
No, I'm done. I'm
Rewriting
a spell list.
Oh, okay. He's being a good boy. We have Tyr,
Yeah.
our now evocation wizard.
Yeah.
Too bad he's not a lizard. That'd been cooler.
Yeah. Lizard people creep me out. They're slimy.
This is not the campaign for you. And our third person will be here momentarily. They'll probably have to level to 3, so...
Hey, Seek.
Seek.
Yep. Seek.
Seek and you shall find.
Yes. So let us do a small recap as I grab some water real quick.
Hydration is a good thing.
Oh, good, yes. Actually, let's ask the players what they remember.
I hopped off the ship after pissing off the big guy that was, he's mad at me bad.
I don't like you.
His guards are gonna kill me.
Yeah, they were really close.
After getting off the ship, I went down the dock and didn't get harassed, but everybody else did.
A little bit.
They kind of got patted down, TSA, 2 fingers, you know. And made my way to the Mariners Guild Hall, where I invited everybody with me for a drink.
Oh, I asked to come with you.
A drink?
Well, that's what I offered. It's not what I gave them.
Don't pass up a good drink.
That's right, or 3. And then...
1d8, how many drinks do you had?
Right. And then we learned that there was a whole bunch of crazy stuff happening with the pirates of the, or the princes of the sea. They attacked all the fishers and caused a whole bunch of mischief and mayhem. And we learned that the barmaid ended up losing her husband and all that mischief.
Her name was Lily.
Yes, Miss Lily. And after that, we had to chase down her boy, and we scared him with some magic.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Man, great time.
And now we're talking about going to some hidden sunken temple that the Saugin have a problem with or are overtaking or something of that nature.
Oh, they've already took it from knowledge that you've gathered. They've been there for quite some time. I'll fill in a little bit more. Tyr also sent Mikhail, the boy that they scared, to deliver a note to Ida Oland, who happens to be the senior town council member in town.
Oh yeah, she don't like me much either.
Yeah. Our third member,
Who
Torlock.
does?
You do. I bought some
Well, okay, yes, that's for sure.
Torlock, the barbarian.
Has just
eggs.
arrived.
Who just walked through the door.
Yes. He made a blood pact, kind of sort of, with a ghost merfolk after he said smash to a wand. And he now speaks in McGurgle, which is... Exactly. He went to the barracks to get a little bit more information. I'll have him fill it in once he gets settled down and everything. We're not in no rush here.
Oh, you're joining me this time.
Yes. And do not forget to level to 3, sir, if you haven't already.
I did, but that's part of the reason why I was a little bit late, because I kind of lost track of time.
Oh,
You did level.
okay. Awesome sauce. And then one last thing. Tyr happened to pick up...
Huh?
Xanthic.
Oh.
Oh, for the love of God.
You remember how much you liked Xanthip in your party, right?
Hey, stream, that was an eye twitch.
No, that's Twitch.
Hi, Twitch, I'm Twitch. Last name, I. Alright, so, other than that, he's at the barracks. These two are at the Mariners Guild, still trying to get drunk.
Are we?
I ain't trying to get drunk. I'm just trying to get loose.
I'm not trying. I'm succeeding.
I should say looser.
Yeah, looser.
You looser is a scary thought.
Mark, our fourth member, unfortunately, could not make it today. She decided to go to a kind of temporary shrine they have in town for people to kind of get their grieving and mourning done due to the town being horribly attacked.
She's doing that whole holy priest thingy.
Yes.
Boring.
So for the sake of the campaign, she is praying at the shrine and most likely will be going to the Wicker Goat, which is the inn she was shelter at.
Okay, Seekazilla.
Nah, that's crabby.
Crabby. Well, Crabby taught Seekazilla.
Uh-huh.
All right, gentlemen. Now, Torlock, you have, if you remember correctly, you spoke to someone, and he gave you the kind of rundown of what is going on in town, and he gave you the slight orders of, hey, the town's kind of falling apart, make sure order is balanced. And you also do remember that these two are at the Mariners Guild chillaxing,
Right.
getting
They're
drunk.
off camera, aren't they?
You were there for when he passed the note to the boy.
Oh,
So you know that he's trying to set up a meeting with Ida Owen, which she doesn't exactly like him.
Okay.
Yeah, she thinks I'm a lazy bum.
Oh, she hates you. There's a disdain there.
And something about lack of respect for authority figures.
Oh yeah.
It's a shame we weren't level 3 on the boat.
I know, right?
You know, big bad MFer.
Mm-hmm.
That would have shut him up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What?
A spell I just got.
Oh, of course you would. Of course you won't tell the DM what you
No,
know.
why would I?
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Just be glad you didn't start level 3 on the boat. That's all I'm saying.
There's a reason why I didn't start to level 3. All right. So we're gonna pick up as follows. These two are getting slightly drunk. You're at the barracks.
Ain't no slight of
We're gonna go with the barracks first because they're having drinking games. We'll just go with that.
Sounds good.
And for what it's worth, I'm also going to play music and entertain. Maybe look for charitable donations.
Yeah, I was doing pretty good with that stringed instrument thing.
For not the bard, you did pretty well.
Yeah, you rolled a 20. Remember? All right. Oh, you got a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir. Take us off.
Well, first off, after getting all that information, I'm going to head to the armory
Okay.
and see if I can't requisition a glaive.
Quartermaster Phillips is probably sitting there, 2 stacks of paper on each side, and he is just trying to get things done in order because remember the ship that came in was cargo based to help the town.
He had a really long conversation with the Port Authority. Told him about the ghost and everything. Yeah.
With Gravak and whatnot? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He looked at you like, "What were you on?" I remember now.
Yeah, it was a whole LSD conversation.
It's not the guy that you spoke to, if you happen to remember his name.
Gravak?
There you go. This is Quartermaster Phillips. You are at the armory now. Quarterdock is a little bit preoccupied. Quartermaster Phillips looks at you
With 1985.
and he probably is giving you the absolute death glare of, "What do you want?"
I'll just come by to requisition just a weapon. Just
I'm thinking about it, but if I'm the only one.
Name?
Torlock. Oh, Saltmarsh, I guess now.
Papers.
And my soldier's papers, whatever that passport would be.
Looks at it.
Glory
Looks
to
at
the
it.
Stoke.
You were on that boat?
I knew what I was referencing.
Looks at the papers again. That was a hell of a ride. Closes the papers. And he's a glaive?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
I feel I might need it.
You hear him crank back, and this guy's probably about 45 in age, kind of starting to hit the grays and whatnot, but he is stacked. Looks over and he goes, "Mickey!" And you hear a little halfling puttering real quick, and he's, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where's me?
Go get me a glaive." Mickey just kind of
You're so fun.
a glaive. glaive. And like it's a halfling child that looks like sweat is brimming down his face. He is beyond face glazed over. You can tell he's probably been working for hours and hours and hours and could really use a break. And like,
if you want, sir, I can go and fetch the weapon myself. Yeah.
and he looks at him and he goes, "That boy needs to get some order in him. Go get me a glaive." And then he gives the description of a glaive. And Mickey's like, "Honey!" and just runs off. And Phillips is like,
My character can't help but chuckle just a little bit at the.
Phillips looks like he has like the migraine from home. He was just like, "I feel like I have aged 20 years."
Seems like you need more help.
He goes, "Half the help is dead or missing or gone or in a sick ward."
I love that caught on.
Hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna be able to do something about that while I'm here.
He was like, "If you want to help us, start reproducing."
Whoa!
Well,
I'm already loaded up.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Just don't get anything from the wicker goat."
Do you need Velcro gloves?
Well, lesser restoration. I mean,
He gives a slight like chuckle. He's like, "Oh."
STI cure, STI
So-
cure.
I'm gonna give him.
About a minute or two
Tell me the
passes.
STI cure.
About a minute or two passes, and Mickey comes back.
Would that be a disease?
I'm gonna give the quartermaster
So
a cold
lesser
fruit straws
restoration.
because I can sympathize.
He was like, he hands it right back to me. He
So-
goes, "You're
What
gonna
does the
need
holy
it."
person have to worry about?
He goes, "If you need to get anything, now is the time."
All right.
We
I'll get them
will,
all.
and he kind of like leans
That's what I
over real
wanna
quick
get.
and he goes, "We're going to begin strict rationing very quickly."
A shield. I can now.
Mickey comes back with a glaive.
My rapier.
Now, imagine a halfling child carrying a glaive. There are divots in the ground as he had to.
Oh.
And Phillips is just like,
I got this.
no, he couldn't even lift it that way.
No, he's got the last like 3 feet of it.
What did he expect?
So Phillips just grabs the glaive with one hand and he twirls it to where the, not the sharp end's pointed at you.
Right. I appreciate that.
He hands you the glaive.
Thanks.
And it's just a standard glaive, nothing special. He was like, "We don't charge for weapons and whatnot since you are here to protect and maintain order." He was like, "Could you do me a favor though?"
Yes, I can.
Grabs a note real quick, grabs parchments, whatnot, scribbles it and whatnot, hands you a note. He was like, "If you happen to come across," I'm going to butcher the name because I can never say it right. Give me one moment, please. Oh dear.
Actually, there's really no reason for me to go into medium rare at all. Once I get to half plate,
Oh my god.
because my deck's
Oh,
not up
thank
for
you.
all of it.
A lander.
A lander?
If you happen to see a lander, give him that note. Now, if you remember correctly,
Captain of the guard.
Who's that?
yes.
Something else?
He's basically the Rosetta Stone.
Yes.
That's
He's
Really?
his
missing.
channel.
Cool.
Gotcha.
So,
Oh, I see now that
2 plus 2 is Phillips doesn't know that he's missing.
Tell him I said hi.
Gotcha.
Don't want to speak over that.
If I come across him, I'll be sure to give this to him.
I was like, good, because God, I could use the help. And then he goes like, "All right, you're dismissed. Go make sure that you,
When you're finished.
make sure that you get a bunk. Try to find one. No one should mess with your stuff. We run a really tight ship here."
Understood.
Okay.
May I interject something real quick?
Yes.
Something we didn't mention at the beginning of the stream, now that I see him in our chat, We have started auto-hosting Skeleton Games, young man from the UK that we've made really good friends with. He started his first stream last night doing Tomb of Annihilation. Check him out at Skeleton Games on Twitch.
Cool. Congrats.
Hi, Skeleton.
Also, you know who that is already.
I do.
Skeleton
Wolfie.
is Wolfie.
Oh! Okay.
Oh.
Brain.
As everybody's like,
I knew that 1 minute ago.
Orange juice fish.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so, Torlock, you are now getting your things situated in the barracks. I'm going to give the 2 people at the inn to roll me a con save.
Lucky 13.
You're fine. Bar boy. 5? You are feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Whatever Lily gave you seems to be a special kind of something because she's got a special kind of something for you.
Oh, there's no end to the drinking yet.
Hey, Lily,
Oh.
make it a double.
Now, if you remember these
And
two...
I say double. Are you mad? Make it triple.
We don't have glasses that big.
Get more glasses.
Alright, I want you to roll me a d20.
Sure. 17.
Okay, you managed to get those words out pretty eloquently.
I'm
Not-
not drunk, but I can still use
Do you want
my
me
lips.
do you want me to do performance for having tried to get money out of people?
Give
Some
me,
playing around with the loot.
give me a moment. As you two are enjoying yourselves and you're playing the lute and you ask Lily to get you more crunk, a gentleman comes in, kind of haphazardly through the door, and he looks right at Lily. He goes, "Lily, I need your attention right now." Now, Tor, you happen to know this man from being in the Mariners Guild.
Tor or tear?
Tyr, sorry.
Tor, who's Tor?
Tyr, my bad.
That sounds like he's a drunk one too.
That's okay. DMs can be drunk.
Woohoo!
I'm talking about the character.
Oh, that too.
I've never drank though. You happen to know this man as Mill.
Hey, Mill, you want a drink?
We've already had one. It sounds like.
Yeah. He goes, "Another time, Tyr. I need to speak to Lily right now."
Aw,
So Lily,
be kind. She's had a rough day.
like he looks at you like, this is gonna get worse. So Lily just kind of nods and she tells Jasmine and the boy who has trauma from elephants screaming.
Come here. I'm gonna get both the kids to come sit down. I'm gonna play dice with them.
Well, she was like, they have work to do. And then she goes, they start getting your drinks.
After the drink.
Ah,
Bring the drink first, kids.
okay.
Okay. Lily and Mill head off outside as their discussions. Now, for the other mariners who have arrived from the working, unfortunately, the mariners are not working at the docks or the ships. They are being forced into labor repairing docks and buildings that were somewhat damaged during the attack. Boats are not priority right now because all shipping has been suspended by your lovely Ida Owen. Yes. Please roll me now a 1d4 plus a 1d6, Marcus.
Yeah.
6.
Huh?
6.
3 and 3.
You have made 6 silver.
Cheapskates.
The town isn't doing so well.
Cheapskates. I'm playing my ass off here.
I'm just going to say that your performance should definitely be good enough with you having entertained Lily with the dance as well. So people are in a better spirits.
My
which is
performance
good.
is also 7,
Don't
so.
forget you have to entertain her after close.
She just lost her husband, man.
She's the one that was flirting with
I
him.
was saying,
She's a barmaid. She's got to make her earnings.
she's hitting on me.
Yeah. All right. After a moment or two, there is a audible gasp
I think someone sprung a leak.
outside, and you see Mill grab her by the shoulders and whatnot, and she looks like she's just about to collapse into tears.
At that point in time, I'm going to approach.
Okay. Mill looks at you, and he kind of he takes one hand off her and he gives you a pat, and then he was like, I have places to be if you can. And then he goes off and he starts heading.
What'd you tell her?
He just moseys on over to where Ida Olin's house would be. You happen to notice there seems to be a gathering around the house happening. Lily is all but trying to just not turn into a slobbering mess right now. She looks at you, and she says, "They finally found my husband's body."
Well, at least he can rest peacefully now.
She said, she just completely breaks down and gives you the biggest hug that she possibly can. Yeah. Mikhail and Jasmine have
Not
finished.
very good at that, are you?
Oh, no, I know her. I'm just going to give her a big hug.
Yeah, Mikhail and Jasmine have finished giving you guys the alcohol and whatnot, and they have proceeded to help other mariners and whatnot get their drinks and some food. The chef that's in the back is currently just whipping up whatever he has.
Work.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as you guys can tell, when she was serving you the alcohol and whatnot, she wasn't giving you a full glass. But you got smashed pretty decently.
It may not have been full, but it was a good stuff.
Yeah.
I did ask for whiskey.
About a moment or two passes, and she kind of just sniffs it back up and tries to get her composure and whatnot. And she looks at you and she goes, I want you to find every sea prince that you can. I want you to butcher them.
Wow.
And this is like a look of feral vengeance in her eyes.
I will do what I can.
And she was like, you see to it. And she kind of perks herself up.
You missed a spot.
And she wipes it off again. She's like, damn it. And just trots her, and then she was like, she opens the doors. She's like, all right, louder, music. And she looks right at you.
Oh, no.
I heard the lady play like you mean it.
What do you want me to do? A real performance or no?
Mm-hmm.
20.
You have sufficiently made an orchestra out of whatever instruments you are playing.
No, I can be playing a lute and a drum at the same time.
The intro to Shadowbringers starts playing.
I can put my drum on my foot and just...
And a whole bass pedal and a lead guitar.
I mean, as you're playing and whatnot, your guys are starting to notice that once the alcohol is hitting, and two, you got done fighting on a ship and you came back and you're starting to feel pretty tired.
Yeah.
It's starting to hit you pretty hard. Mr. Torlock, what are you now doing?
Well, I figure I probably should see what's going on in the town before I get any rest, just to make sure that I know what my bearings are, so to speak.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna head to the tavern where these guys are at,
All right.
because that's where usually some of the best information is.
As you are exiting the barracks, which if the barracks isn't too far away from the Mariners Guild, you're starting to notice there is a gathering in the town.
It's even kind of magic.
Huh?
That was either a really awesome music reference or a really sideways card reference.
You decide.
It is now heading towards late
See you,
evening.
skeleton?
You have bye skeleton.
See ya.
Lights starting to definitely leave the skies. Torches are starting to be lit. And
Lit AF.
You're derailing the DM, dude.
I'll smack you good. Alright.
Now we have to do it harder.
And I mean, it's a gathering of probably about 30 to 40 people.
Yeah. I'll probably go investigate.
Alright. I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
That was between you and him.
The guards, which were pushing around town, they're not leaving their posts. So whatever is going on, it's definitely not guard oriented. It's not something that seems to be troubling.
Right.
Ida Owen's house is slightly off the path from the Mariners Guild. You can choose to either go to the Mariners Guild or you can see this wise.
I need to find out if Mikhail actually delivered my message or not.
Why don't you ask him?
I can't, he's busy. Where's that missive I gave you, kid?
Yeah.
Did you actually give it to her?
I lost it.
Again? It was just a gentle gift.
Lily, you hear Lily go. Oh, at this point, she's just like scared by elephants, smacked by a boy, got caught gambling again.
Just one thing with mother after this boy.
So where would you like to go, sir?
You said where do they congregate the most?
They're looks like they're heading towards Ida Olin's house,
Okay.
the senior town member, and then you got this way, which is the Mariners Guild, where one or two people are walking in because it's late evening. It's time to get drunk and
Right.
have some time. Or
I
good time.
think I'll investigate the majority of the gathering first before I go back into the
I
tavern.
have other proficiencies.
All right. Takes you a couple minutes, but I mean, you can see that it's town
I already
people.
have 6 proficiencies.
It doesn't seem like they're
I have 8.
like actually talking. They're just kind of just walking, marching. The tone is very somber.
Oh wait.
They're not-
Never mind.
Like burn it, burn it all. And it takes a couple minutes, and you see the people seem to be gathering in almost like the courtyard of Ida Olin's house. This is a mansion that has been expanded upon several times. There is the main house with different wings, with a garden, with fountains, with a courtyard. It's pretty mismatched. It's not all the same flow, same tiles, same material. Whoever was doing this thought, brick would look good with wood, and
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of that thing. Mismatch. Blech.
Yeah.
That word. Got tongue-tied there.
FYI, people should somewhat like me a little bit more because I am a commoner folk hero.
Okay,
Such that I.
no problem.
All depends on if you're a folk hero here or elsewhere.
They've
It might
but
have
you've
been,
heard of me.
It might have been that D6 that I added to your thing. But Ida Oland happens to be standing on what looks like a fountain that has a statue of, it looks like the generations of her family.
Mhm.
Set
I'm a protester.
this way, you got little kids, adults. It almost looks like it's an expanding family, but each person has like a different flair to them. One person looks like they're straight up nobility. One person looks like they're a commoner. I mean, bit odd, but maybe that's just the way they like things.
Right.
There's about a head count of about 30 people. Some got torches, some have lanterns, some are coughing, some actually are wounded. Some people look fine. It's just general horde of people.
Right.
Ada comes out and she has a young male next to her. Guy happens to be talking and whatnot, and he was like, "Yep, and over here, God, I hope Anders gives her a piece of the mind, because right now she needs it." And then as there's now somber whispers going on, a third gentleman comes out from the crowd. About 50 years of age, skinny, very posh looking. This guy looks like he eats, sleeps, and breathes merchant.
Okay.
Yes. Love your son. And he walks up to Ida, whispers in her ear, and she doesn't give him the full attention. Like, he comes up and she's just like, this kind of face.
Right.
Resting bee face. Whispers in her ear, and she just looks at him. All right, you can dress your concerns with me, but I have plenty of things to do. And so, a town member doesn't seem all too noble, just regular commoner and whatnot. When are we going to get back to fishing? And she was like, when I can get sufficient enough guards, routes, and ensure that everyone will be safe when they go out there. She's like, until further, I am not using, and she looks over at Anders, the young boy, his vessels until I can secure your safety. Anders kind of just looks at her like, and he whispers, roll me perception.
Let's see, where did I didn't write that down.
Young man.
Well, altogether it'd be 9.
9? Okay. You don't hear what he whispers. But she was like, in due time. You hear that. The fellow, which happens to be next to them, she addresses him. Galen, I know you are busy with what you are doing, and she looks at the crowd, and you can tell that it was him who decided to get this little gathering going. And she was like, I need you to ensure that people get food, people get water, and I need you to get some labor done without these constant reminders of what plagued us weeks ago. And then from this point on, the crowd starts getting a little bit rowdy because fishing is the lifeblood of this village. The mine, if you remember correctly, has been shut down, so there are no mining going on, there is no fishing going on. As of right now, you don't know what's going on in the fields, the grains, anything like that. They start getting rowdy and whatnot, and Anders speaks up in a kind of voice. Citizens!
Silence.
I almost took silence.
I urge you to please, patience is what we need.
We have lots of them.
Yeah. We need understanding in these times of pain, these times of a curse on you. These times of pain and these times of grieving, we do not need civil unrest. We lost many good souls, many friends, some family. We need you all to please do your part in this town. Please give more than what you can so others can rest assured no one will go hungry. No one will be thirsty. No one will have to suffer more than what needs be. And then you hear a townsmember go, well, tell that to the granary. It's completely bone dry. That, unfortunately, causes a little bit more of a panic when you hear audible gasps.
I'm gonna play louder to try to sort of.
You're nowhere near this.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said we were at the tavern.
He
We
is.
are. He's not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you said this was. I thought you said you got to the tavern before this happened.
Oh no! This is at
Okay.
Ida Olin's house, and
Okay.
it's about a good couple minutes away. And the crowd starts getting very riled up. They're panicking. They're thinking, "Oh God, we have no food now. The fishing vessels are gone. We have no mines to pay gold to give to maybe neighboring towns so they could bring some supplies in." Because, again, as I said, that ship got beat up and most of the cargo was lost. Ida just raises her hand. And everyone is just constantly bickering, constant reminder, whatnot. And she was like, "Hold your tongues!" And when she says this with such authority, everyone just silence. And she was like, "I will enact martial law if this continues.
That's not good.
I will enact forced labor.
That's really not good.
I will order guards to arrest any and all who are causing disruptions. Do not force my hand."
I was just thinking.
And the town just goes
I have a bad influence on you.
massive quiet. Galen happens to get the biggest grin on his face. Anders, who is beside her, is shocked face. You can tell either he has never seen this reaction, or he is just completely just enamored by her force of authority. And she was like, "There will be no more of this. In the morning, you will go do your jobs as assigned. And maybe if we can get some order in this place, we can go back to our lives as they once were. Disperse." Galen, as you will, my lady, does a very...
Galen was the pop, correct?
I bet
Yes, the
he's
very
coach.
He walks off, and the town is just silent as they go back to doing what they were doing. Or probably getting drunk. One of them.
So it's a pretzel suck.
That is what happened with you back at the inn, or at the back at the Mariners Guild. How sufficiently drunk are you now, gentlemen?
I don't know, how drunk are we?
That'd be a con save.
Okay. I rolled the same thing.
I did too.
No, actually, I rolled slightly better.
What'd you roll?
13.
No, I rolled the same thing, 5.
You are smashed. Your performance, which I need you to roll right now, is at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, at a certain point, I went, oh, stop.
Oi, your fingers have gone numb.
10. At this disadvantage, still 10.
It's open mic night, go you!
Alright,
Now tell me,
maybe I should stop.
being a bard, were you singing?
I sing about Tales of Combat.
Okay. I want you to roll me a percentile, please.
And that one guy picked up his sword called
You got
something.
it.
97.
Oh, okay. The tale you were telling is still winning over hearts, and the silver is pouring in. Please roll me a... let's do a d12.
8.
You got 8 more silver.
I'm gonna mage hand one of the silvers to the side as he does this.
Cheer! Stop it.
But I'm not doing anything.
All right. Mikhail happened to see that and he was smiling. Lily is now busy. She is just full barmaid mode. That should be the class.
Barmaid.
Barmaid. That'd be a pretty sweet class. Just
That's
1d4
a
ale
class.
signed to your head. Boom.
I think Ben has that for his funnel system.
Probably.
Wow. Do remember, sir, you have to make your way to the Wicker Goat.
Mm-hmm.
He is perfectly fine where he is.
Well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
playing
pass
my
on
character,
the
so
Okay.
you don't have to remind me. My character, I have a weakness for hard drink.
No, you're doing fine. I'm just reminding you that
I know.
You're shut. Well, I don't know if you remembered or not. You're at the Wicker Goat. I was trying to be nice.
Oh, I suppose I should. What time is it?
It is now probably 10 p.m.
I suppose I should probably get going. Well, can't I stay here?
No, unfortunately, with Ada, she's such a freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Tightwad. I think that's the nicest way I can put it.
She didn't seem like a tightwad earlier.
Yeah, well, you never had to deal with her.
I'll make my way over to Ada.
That ship has sailed. If you can start making your way over to Ida Olin's house.
No, the barmaid. I'm sorry,
Lily.
That's
Lily.
really, I'm talking about Ada.
Okay.
Ada gave you an assigned place, and if you don't listen to what Ada said, she'll put you in the brig.
It wasn't Ada that did that. It was. Oh, gotcha.
Mm.
My bad.
I don't want to leave.
I'm sorry, dude.
Okay, I'll pack my stuff and try to go.
Torlock.
I was heading back to the inn.
Okay. Well, the Mariners go, right?
Yeah, the mayor, yeah.
Okay. You are sufficiently walking in as this gentleman is packing his things. You can tell he's pretty much gone. And Tyr seems to be having a good little time.
Oh, heck yeah.
Lily is super busy. The Mariners Guild now is decently packed.
I will also be keeping an eye out. And if anybody spills a drink or something, I'm going to press the digitation and clean things up for her.
Okay. The two kids that you remember seeing, they are just getting orders and whatnot. The chef is back there. You can smell various types of meat that is being prepared. Also, a lot of soup.
That smells like burnt meat. That smells like medium.
So you can tell that people are getting served giant helpings of soup with just a little bit of meat.
Yep.
It has
I
begun.
would recognize that. Rationing's already begun.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'll probably approach these two gentlemen here. But in the meantime, I'm assuming I see a few people from the crowd?
Yes.
Okay.
Some of the mariners that were in the crowd are now in the town.
Okay.
Now, when I say Mariners Guild, it is, people who work here and quarterback here are here. There's also some other town folk that probably have tagged along. So they're not like, you're not a mariner, you can't blah, blah.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Right.
I mean, and there are some people that went this way. There's people got bandages. Some people are clean. Some people are super dirty, nasty, covered in grease, oil.
And some people are meaty.
I have to ask, do I see any other types of people like me, half-orcs, that kind of thing?
Oh, actually, let me consult the dice. There are two half-orcs. They are very smelly, very dirty.
Okay.
They look like laborers.
Okay.
They don't have any weapons on them. Their clothes are not too bad,
And a woodworker.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
but they're definitely laborers.
Okay.
There seems to be an influx of dwarfs,
Oh, okay.
but they are.
It's a woodworker, all right.
What?
I know. I was reading that, replying to that.
Well, I'll approach the table.
Oh, gotcha.
Mind if I sit down with you, gentlemen?
Oh, you can sit all you want. He's leaving.
Ah.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to mop him up.
I'm leaving.
I'm assuming I smell only.
Oh,
Before he got off stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is just.
And I'm gonna slide what's left of Marcus's drink to Torlock. No.
You're bastards here.
Yeah, I don't know who my daddy was.
Oh.
I'm leaving.
All right.
I'm gonna make sure you get to the door and then see about getting you a carriage back to the Wicker Goat.
Did you say that character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Thanks.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll take you till tomorrow morning to get there.
Oh.
All right. So.
Make sure you drink plenty of water.
I'll drink something.
Especially the salt water. It clears the system just like that.
Not drunk enough for that.
It's worth a shot.
Drunk, not stupid.
Stupidity check.
Roll intelligence.
So, as Tyr and
I am a bard, after all. I've probably tried it.
as Tyr and Marcus get to the door and whatnot, there happens to be a gentleman sitting there with a carriage, kind of just a one-seater, well, possibly two, depending on how big you are. And he looks over to you and he's like, "You're not gonna throw up in there, are
Who's
you?"
you?
Hmm?
Who?
Marcus, sorry.
Okay.
He looks at you because he can tell exactly what's going on. He's seen this a billion times.
I have a 15 constitution. I probably won't throw. I don't think so.
You tell him that. My stat on Constitution's a 15. I
No,
should
that
tell
was
him.
out of character.
Okay. And he goes, "All right, where are you heading?"
The watered ghost.
The Wicker Goat.
That.
And he looks over to you and he's like, "Is he gonna throw him away?"
Nah, he should be fine. He's only had 3.
All right, 1 silver.
And I gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
And I'm still.
Merkman silver.
You're paid for it. Get in.
Oh.
He scoops that 1 silver out of
No,
your hand.
I come in and I put it back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, I get in.
All right.
You can see him.
We're not done with this yet.
Nah, I'm sure I'll see you later.
All right, and you hear that sound, and you are on your way to the Wicker Goat. Yes.
The watered ghost.
I want to do the. I don't know if you've ever seen this TV show, Happy.
Nope.
I gotta play you that on break. All right, it's a nice deranged show. Tyr,
Yeah.
I take it you are still getting drunk in the Mariners Guild, or with a
Oh,
friend
no,
here?
no, I'm just going to drink to stay. I'm going to keep the buzz going all night long.
Gotcha. All right, Torlock.
Your buddy's gone.
I'm gonna sit down with Tyr and. So you're from this place?
As much as I hate to admit it, yes.
Have they always been like this?
No, it just happened recently.
Guy, you know Edna or whatever.
Edda?
Edda.
Yeah, she and I don't technically see eye to eye. I'm not sure if it's because I'm not as tall as her or something like that, but, you know.
That's because your eyes don't look straight.
I've never looked her straight in the eyes yet.
How tall are you again?
5'11".
Oh God. You tower over her.
I figured.
Well, there's a reason you don't see eye to eye.
Well, just between you and me, she threatened to enact martial law.
Oh, fantastic. Somebody got her all up in a twist.
Yeah, someone named Galen, I think.
You know him as a not the best kind of merchant.
Yeah, I can see that. Galen kind of makes money off of whatever trouble he can find.
Well, there was plenty of trouble there this evening, at least in the making. Apparently, and again, this is just between you and me, the granaries are empty.
That's going to cause some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's why the lizardfolk are here.
It could be. They're bringing in meat. That might help alleviate things.
Yeah, well, they can't bring enough in for this town.
Right.
Yeah, population of 5,000.
We're gonna eat that forest before anything else.
I just had a thought about that actually. The wood elves live there. What happened to the wood elves? I don't know, but it tastes damn good.
Spicy.
Hickory.
Well,
We got some from the south. They're kind of like a teriyaki.
Just base them in barbecue sauce that tastes great.
Aged to perfection.
Well, I think I still haven't had a chance to get to Ella. But I think the idea that we had earlier, finding that temple, might alleviate some of the problems.
well, anything at this point might be an improvement. As it is, if we let things go the way they are. Thank you.
That'll improve it. You said anything.
I'm gonna take a swig of this thing.
Without knowing what it is.
We trust you.
Not to ask.
You just took a double shot of wild grapes.
Yeah, you take that shot. Actually, you know what? Roll me a percentile. I want to have fun with this one.
Okay.
Now remember, Lily was giving him the good stuff.
Okay. 2%.
Oh God. You take a swig of that, and it's just like
No wonder.
bum.
No wonder Marcus was on his ass.
Here my God, I love thee.
Wow.
That'll let him clear you out, that's for sure.
Might clear you out more than one way.
I've seen it clear out many different ways.
Set it down for next time. Sip.
Sip, you baby. This is my third one.
Hardened constitution for years and years.
I've been drinking this since I was in the womb.
So that explains a few things.
All right. So we're just gonna kind of prance this along.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting drunk. You're saying somewhat okay.
I'm gonna nurse my buzz as long as I can.
Yeah. At about 11 to 12, Lily does her. All right, gentlemen. You know what time it is.
It's semisonic time.
And two guys bring out tambourines. Marcus, you are now at the Wicker Goat.
That's all the fun.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy that. Wait, no, you're not.
You're not there.
Marcus, you have arrived at the Wicker Goat. And I want you to give me a general description of how your character tries to approach the innkeeper.
As careful as possible.
Oh, you're doing the drunk stagger. I'm not drunk. I'm sober.
All right. Now, as you approach the Wicker Goat, are you sure this is an inn? Because this place is a cesspool. You got boards. Like, yeah, exactly.
Got it.
You can clearly see in some of these rooms that people are currently in. This place is a shambling hut.
I don't want to be here.
It smells.
Oh,
Like a goat.
People are loudly just raving and ranting. This is the scum of the scum kind of inn. And as you
I adjust my rapier so it's available.
okay. If I can only give one example.
Right-handed.
When in Pirates of the Caribbean, when they
Oh crap!
in Pirates of the Caribbean, when they go to the pirate town, I can't remember the name of it. Tortuga. That is what you're seeing.
I have no frame of reference.
The prettiest lady has 3 teeth.
Yeah. You're lucky if you're getting 3. The innkeeper.
And half of them
My
are
rapier is
rotten.
not out of reach.
Okay. The innkeeper looks at you, and he's kind of doing this. You don't belong here.
I was told to come here.
Where were you before you got here?
The boat.
Mariners Guild.
Marinara Guild.
That's a sauce.
That's what's in him.
Give me your name.
Those doors. Marcus got tall tower, Grey Castle.
You're definitely not winning any IQ awards tonight. All right. And he goes.
You're just mad I'm having a better night than you.
He looks over at you.
I look back.
He looks over to the 2 bar ladies. They both stop what they're doing, smile at the innkeeper. He smiles at them. You know what that means.
I could steal them from you in a heartbeat.
And
I
the
move
challenge
my
has sobered him up.
I move my shoulder a little bit to reveal like my drum and lute that's on my person.
And he folds his arms and he goes, "Impress me."
And I do. Looking big and bad.
This guy could size you up pretty easy. He's waiting for you.
Where do I go?
I thought you was going to impress me and steal my 2 wives from me.
Oh. Nice, well. Whatever you say, just where do I go? I gotta go to bed.
He looks down in his book.
Or whatever you call a bed.
Give me a charisma.
Oh, good. I'm very good at charisma. Charisma what? Save?
Yes.
Well, 12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Looks at the book. Looks at you.
I'm highly charismatic.
He kind of twists his neck and goes, "Your room, 2nd floor, 3rd door down.
Oh,
Go
no.
to the right."
Oh, no. Stairs.
And he looks at you and he goes, "That door doesn't latch."
Why would it? This is a shithole anyway.
"This inn's been in my family for generations. You smock me one more time, boy, and you'll be sleeping out in the fucking pig pit." the fracking pig pit. Beep. Censor. Yes.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, you're gonna go up to the...
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a dexterity save on the stairs.
9.
You make it up 4 before you go.
Okay, I'll get up and go again.
All right. Do you remember the directions?
No. On the right, third door, something doesn't latch.
Yes. This is you. Would you like it?
I go to the room I think I'm in.
Okay. Give me a percentile.
52.
You happen to make it to the room in which you are assigned.
Okay.
You open the door. As you open the door, you could hear the hinge on the door go.
I'm not staying here tomorrow night.
And the door goes. And just pretty much falls off the hinge. Like half crookedly. And as you open the door, there's another gentleman in there. As there are 2 beds. And he looks at you.
Sharing a room, I guess.
He goes, "You were the guy that was on the boat, weren't you?"
Oh, crap. Depends. What do you remember?
"You fought off some fish people and saved me."
Oh, yeah, that was me.
He goes,
Yep.
He goes, you had a pretty good time, I take it, after that?
Is there a window?
No. There's holes. In fact, next door you can clearly see someone getting undressed, as there almost looks like a patch hole sitting there. It's a nice fat.
This place is a...
Oh yeah. This guy is just
Here gets to stay at the fancy marinara thing.
Yeah. And the guy looks at you and he goes, "Really, I wanted to thank you. What you did was very brave."
Oh, well, it's what I do every day.
And like, you know, he grabs the second pillow off his bed and just gives it to you, and he goes, "Have a nice night. I will watch over you. Make sure everything is okay for you."
Fair.
And you hit the bed?
Yeah.
All right.
And it's bricks.
And it's what?
It's bricks.
All right. Now at the end, the famous tambourine dance is happening. Lily is straight up busting a move with those hips don't lie.
Go,
As
Shakira, go.
two guys are just hammering away on it, and everyone's all having a good time. What?
The way you strung those legs.
Oh. They ain't hammering on her.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that when the dance ends, there is no more alcohol, there is no more food. It is time to go to bed. It is to get you riled up so you can go there.
Rest easy.
Mhm. So
I'm gonna dance with all the pretty ladies. Wait.
there's actually a couple. There's a pretty decent showing of dudes and all of races. They're except for like Dragonborn or Tieflings or anything like that. It's
I'm just gonna kind of.
just do your thing, just like. All right. And that will
let me grab too many butts.
Oh, yes. And
You
some
can
of
never
them
grab too
some of them are happy to get the hand of Tyr.
I'm just leaning back, just stomping on my feet.
Alright, and the tambourine dance ends with its final conclusion of Lily. And she was like, "Alright, get your asses out of here."
Let the beautiful lady spoke. Go away.
And with that, the mariners are slowly heading to their quarters, and everyone else is slowly exiting the tavern, kind of talking,
I'm gonna wait.
somewhat lively, huh?
I'm gonna stay downstairs.
Okay.
Make sure everybody.
Gotcha. And the place is wrecked. There's soups and meat chunks everywhere. And you see him, he's just like, he's Thanos snapping it out of existence. Mikhail and Jasmine are drowning.
That's useful.
Lily is
I'm lazy.
sitting at the bar, heavy breathing, like,
You're getting old for this, lady.
and she's like, "You shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you."
I'm gonna toss a gold on the table for her and.
Oh, and there's people who've been doing that left and right. So when you do that,
They pay her gold and I get silver. What? No. It's tough time, man. Here's a shekel.
Here's the problem: she has boobs, you don't.
Minor illusion.
All right, roll me percentile.
Pasties.
Roll me percentile for A's to double names.
Double names.
All right, and with that, Torlock, would you like to head back to your barracks?
Yeah,
or-
I'll
I'm sorry, I
head
did it
back.
again. My bad. Shouldn't say it. My bad.
Yeah, I'll be heading back to my barracks.
All
Have
right.
fun with that. Them soldier boys must be exciting.
Torlock, roll me a con save.
Oh, that's a little better. So 18.
You're fine. You didn't get smash faced, but you're pretty buzzed. Lily appreciates the extreme help, as usual. Because she looks like she's about 2 inches from falling on the bed herself.
I'm also grabbing anything that looks like it's still in decent shape that I can snack on through the night.
Little vulture.
Yep.
There's some.
I'm an opportunist.
You're selectively lazy.
The kids are like zombies now. This seems like to be a custom with them. They stay up super late and then, well, you know, Mary Go gets up. And Supermaning them. Yeah. And Mikhail is,
Yep.
he's gone. Jasmine's like, hey.
Hey, zombie girl.
And with that, I take it you gentlemen want to take a rest.
That would be nice.
Alright, you now can use your level 3 abilities.
Yay.
As morning comes. Dun
Dun,
dun dun. Question is, who's actually getting up during the morning? Alright,
The soldiers gonna have to.
we're gonna
I
say.
don't want to stay here. I want to get out
Right?
of here.
Gotcha. I want to say, Torlock,
Steak sounds good.
you get your sleep. Marcus, roll me a con save.
I've been rolling shit all night, so let's see if it goes. Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Con save is 19.
You somehow do not wake up with a massive hangover.
That's what happens when you drink a lot.
Yes.
You get used to it.
Tyr,
Right.
A little bit of a dry throat.
how crunk did you get?
Like I said, once I got him smashed,
stale
I just
air in his
rode
voice.
away.
Alright, we'll go with you being perfectly fine.
Are all my possessions still? Did I lose anything?
You wake up, and the person that was supposed to be watching your stuff is not in that room anymore.
Of course.
Your possessions are still there.
So why did you say it that way?
Because I just wanted to see the look on your face.
I didn't lose anything. Nothing
Nope.
stolen.
Nothing is stolen.
I mean, I'm gonna check every cent.
Everything is there. You wake up, open your eyes. You can clearly see that man. You can clearly see that man in the next room, that porthole in your wall, snoring away. He's got a wife or a woman or something with him.
I'm getting.
All you can really see is half a butt cheek
I
and
could-
some side boob.
I could minor illusion the something else there.
Wake up. Oh my god!
Oh, that guy is asleep. Whatever is with him
That's
is.
the digitation. I'm going to draw a certain phallic object on his forehead.
I'm a unicorn.
I'm going to the Mariners Guild. I don't want to be in this place anymore.
All right, you come
I'm
down.
not going back tonight.
The innkeeper that was there is now a much younger boy, kind of scrawny on the side, and he looks up at you and he was
You
like,
transformed.
Use potion, go.
Oh, you can tell this is definitely a British person. He looks at you and he goes,
You transform.
you talking about my father?
I guess. He's got 2 babes.
Oh, my mother's. Yes.
You got a dad and 2 moms?
Don't you?
No.
I'm just messing with you. And when he smiles, there's 2 teeth. And he just like
Right.
he goes.
Uh-huh.
You want something to eat here?
I'll pass. Thanks.
Oh. I guess our food's not good enough. And
It's
like,
not, and I'm walking away.
Really not.
He was like, fine, more slop for me.
And I'm walking out like, it's not.
you walk out of the wicker coat. As you walk out, you hit one of those. Oh God, brain just died. Old saloons had one of those
Swing doors.
swing doors. Thank you. You hit that swing door and it just goes. And the guy at the end goes. And you somewhat.
I'm going to quickly playfully cast minor illusion as I'm walking and make it look like another piece fell off. like the door hit the ground and make it look like a piece that hit the ground broke away. Just
There's some curse words you hear in the back.
and I'm walking so they can't see me and I'm like,
All right, you walk out the doors of the wicker goat and you happen to see you're actually pretty far away from where you were. Now the wicker goat sits up on a hill. I will point in your general direction, sir.
Wicker goat was right there.
Yeah. Wicker goat's over here. Mariner's goat right here.
taxi.
There's none.
I'll boof it then.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I have a business to attend to. I'm going to look for armorers or merchants, or I'm looking for weapons and armor.
Are you looking for the specialty kind, or are you looking for the plain kind?
Plain kind, I suppose. I don't need anything special. I just need one thing.
As you came into town, you noticed that there was a marketplace. That marketplace
Actually, I am looking for 2 things, but I'm looking for one specific.
right there.
There's no this area.
You want me to tell you what I'm looking for? Or do
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking for a shield.
Okay, yeah, you definitely find it around this area right here. And a reminder, Mariner's goat is right there.
And maybe an armor if they're there too. See if they got half plate.
Okay. It's close to 8, almost 9 in the morning. So people are walking down the paths. Seems to be just normal town folk. People going about getting some water, coming back. Some people have food on them. Some people have supplies. A lot of people have a lot of wood planks, and they're carrying them like this.
Okay. 10 minutes.
And we're talking like big bulky guys carrying wood planks, and they're decently long. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to take you a couple minutes to get down to where you need
Probably
to
about
go.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Tyr, you're at
Yeah.
the Mariners Guild.
Yeah.
Some people are still sleeping, some people are awake, some
Yeah,
people
whatever.
are just straight up gone and
Yeah.
normal.
I'm gonna go knock on Ada's door.
You're going to head to Olin's?
Yep.
Okay. Give you a couple minutes. You, sir. Oh, I'm off camera. I'm sitting here talking. My bad, guys. Let me just hi. You're at the barracks. It's you can tell the third shift people are actually just getting in.
Mm-hmm.
They look wore out.
I stop on them. Anything interesting happen?
I'll let him adjust my.
You're not going to see it for a while.
He's not good. It's a good side.
What?
Just keep talking.
Okay. They just look at you and they go, more riff-raff, more smuggling, more. Where's my bed? And they go off and do their thing. They look like they are
That tired.
12 shift, 16-hour shift kind of thing. So when I say third shift, it's not exactly third shift.
Right.
Night.
Right. The graveyard crew just came in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me one moment, please.
DM loading.
Kordak. I was going to keep saying Kardak for some reason. Kordak is just getting in and sits down at his desk. He looks at you and kind of gives you the wave, like, whatever. And he goes, after a minute, he thinks, oh yeah, wait, I need you. And he looks over and he goes, all right. You said your name was Torlock, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sorry, names, too many things.
It's a busy town.
Yeah, yes. Speaking of busy town, I need you to report to the marketplace.
Anything specific, sir?
It's a drunk bard walking.
There was a disturbance somewhere. We had a bit of issues with inventory coming missing up from certain shops. I would like you to go over to Izul's shop.
Zoo.
I'm afraid I'm not quite familiar with this place, so...
You cannot miss it. It is a tiefling who runs this place, and she deals with magical wares.
She was robbed,
She wasn't robbed. Well, I should say she robbed someone of their life.
Oh. So you wish for me to apprehend her?
No. She had all rights.
Oh.
But there is going to cause a disturbance since she is an outsider. I would like you to stand guard and make sure no one happens to further agitate the issue.
Understood.
Welcome with the pointy end.
With that, I'll salute him and grab my gear and whatnot and carry my bell.
He goes, one moment. And he goes over and he writes something up, scribbles it down, closes it, seals it. Give that to her. And whenever you feel like the situation is under control, you may go around and do your patrols and rounds.
Does it seem, as I'm walking, is it particularly peaceful? Does it seem like I might need to have my weapon?
Oh, it's normal day. Everything seems to be good. The sky is actually clear. There's very few clouds. The fog that you guys had an issue with, none in sight.
I'm plucking my loot as I walk.
Oh, people are actually probably humming along as they're walking with you. Some people have. There's a couple of residences.
Oh, he's playing Freebird. He's still playing Freebird.
He hasn't stopped playing Freebird.
There's a couple of residences as well as one or two more inns up in where the Wicker Goat was. Ones look way nicer. Oh, this guy's clear. I cast Fireball. No. Incoming.
What a perfect day for Fireball.
Yes.
No, it's my new meteor. Go.
All right.
Missile storm.
Yes. Tyr, anything you'd like to do before these gentlemen do their thing in the marketplace?
Ada.
Oh God, come on.
Ada.
Okay.
Ada.
First off, this is a mansion that has courtyards, and there's definitely guard posts out in the front. You are going to meet them first before you do that.
As he's knocking on the guard's helmet.
There are 2 guards stationed here. These guys are not dressed in the normal wear and tear. These guys are very well decorated.
Ivy Peak.
They have.
Poison Ivy Pika.
Hey, how's it
Hello.
I get my glasses.
Give me both.
They have very nice weapons, very nice equipment. They stand very firm. And as you approach,
You stand very firm.
They're even firming it.
as you approach,
Ding.
the one on the left,
High fuzzy helmets.
huh?
High fuzzy helmets.
No, like full. I mean, this stuff almost looks like mithril. This is like very
Times are tough.
shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, this, he pulls his hands out. What business do you? He pulls out his long sword.
I bet he does.
I don't have time games, Tyr. He knows you.
I just need to speak to Ada briefly.
Who's Ada briefly?
He puts his long sword back in.
I promise I'm not here to cause any troubles. I only have one question to ask her.
Any more trouble?
You set. Goddamn. You set her tablecloth on fire last time you was here.
Yeah, she deserved it though. She was being rude to me. I only wanted an extra gallon of rum on the ship.
He looks up the other guard. The other guard's like,
Get out from.
no, don't.
I heard a story about this once. You always tell the truth and you tell a lie.
And he goes, the other one's just like, so the guard looks and he goes, I'll
even stand at the door if one of you two wants to walk with me. I won't even go inside.
I'll give you 1 minute
I hope it doesn't take longer than that.
to leave this place.
Could I have you pass a message along to her?
He goes into the guard shack, grabs quill, dips it, gives you some parchment. Puts his shield out so you can write.
And as legibly as I can. Tyr Scadwell hereby requests an excursion to the hidden temple.
He looks at it and he's like, have you been drinking?
Yes.
What temple?
The one that the Sagan took from us way back when.
The Sagan Fortress?
Yeah.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah, last night.
With your best friend?
I think she could use a good laugh right about
I
now.
have a sneaking suspicion that is tied into why the Sea Princes attacked us. Because the Sagan and the Kraken and the Sea Princes all showing up at the same time.
I heard about the Kraken.
That was a fun fight.
It was crack-a-lackin'.
I'm surprised that you survived.
So much.
So he folds the parchment up, kind of puts it away, tucks it in his back pocket.
Hey, I've been drinking.
When I do my rounds, I will head up to the main butler and read it off.
The main butler. There's butlers for butlers.
Thank you. I'm not sure if this is going to get you in any trouble, but can I give you a silver for thanks?
We do not take tips.
I didn't think so. I just figured I'd offer again.
We don't take tips.
But as you but he kind of leans close and he goes, "I wouldn't mind a night with Lily, though."
Oh, God.
Perhaps you name alone.
Yikes.
Oh dear.
I have to take
The
care
legend of Lily.
I have to take care of Mikhail anyhow, so maybe I can pass along something.
No, that boy. And
Oh,
so,
it's Captain Zodabeard.
Zodabeard!
Hey, welcome back.
what up? That was kind of weird. I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Hey. All right.
That was even weird.
All right. Where would you like to go after that?
I'm gonna go see if there's anything that the Mariners Guild needs me to help with.
Oh, there's tons of things.
I know.
There is a help wanted board that is pages and pages and pages and pages and pages long.
Then I will go find the most, what's the word I'm looking for?
The least challenging bill.
I want to find one that would allow me to disappear and look like I'm working.
Oh, okay. Roll me a percentile.
Oh, look, this bill says sleep. Well,
I can do that!
I'm a professional sleeper.
Sleep trial wanted. 14 days. Can't leave the bed.
Darn.
I will take one for the team.
DM take 2.
Load up all of the Office on
gotcha.
Netflix. There we go.
65.
65? All right. I'm going to say that you found a help wanted ad for someone to coil rope.
Got it. I'm on it.
yards and yards and yards and yards and yards. Yeah. All right.
Lazy piece of.
Yeah. I will even attempt to use
How odd.
mending.
Oh dear God.
Well, what needs to be mended?
I don't know.
Your
but I'll
broken
find out.
heart.
No, I'm a lady killer. Literally, it was an accident.
Oh.
Oh boy. You two. You're making your way downtown, walking fast.
That's the wrong. You two didn't write that song.
Okay. You
But
make
I
it
still
to,
haven't found what I'm looking for.
yes. You make it to the
It's Sunday, Bloody
marketplace.
Sunday.
You make it to the
It's a
marketplace.
beautiful thing. Okay.
Roll me a d20.
You want to see a magic trick?
Oh.
21.
Okay. You happen to see, as you're walking through the marketplace, there's signs that say ale, equipment, general store, sick bay, ward, doctor, shield,
Oh, I'm going with that one.
and then one right next to
Strategic
it.
line defense?
And one right next to it with about 5 or 6 people who are being forcibly pushed back by 3 guards, and you can just barely make out a tiefling, hands on her hips like this, just waiting for someone to do something stupid. And this is not a skinny, scrawny tiefling. This is a 6'1", bulky.
It's a huge ass tiefling.
Oh yes.
That's a teeth lot.
That's a she a tifa. Thick hips, nice arms, good legs, horns that for days, tail swishing back and forth.
What?
What?
Hang on.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Hang on. I'm thinking. It's hurting.
Meanwhile,
What's going on here?
and one of the guys kind of looks at you and
That's right, local legend.
no,
I know.
he looks at you and he goes,
That's right.
"What's
Marcus
with the
Breakdown.
Mariners Guild?
Local legend, that's me.
You barely made it out the door, dude.
I played some damn good music.
For about an hour."
It's a better hour than you ever heard.
Actually, yeah.
That's what I thought. You're one of the cheap ass 1 silver givers, aren't you?
He goes, "I didn't even tip you."
That's what I thought.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Are you always this charming?"
Always. I'm not your typical kind of bard. I sing about war.
Okay. That was his reaction. Okay. Hey, he looks at you and he goes, "Tiefling killed another one."
Why is this my business?
Oh, you said.
I did say what's going on.
Yeah, you did. Sounds like good ass.
Memory of a goldfish.
What's going on?
Actually, goldfish are going to do that. He goes,
What happened? Okay, you're gonna have to explain a bit more than that.
smugglers tried getting into her shop, and he quotes shop. And well, there's a piece of them there, piece of them there.
Damn.
I mean, if you look at the sign right there, that looks like an ear.
That is an ear. That's impressive. What? And I look towards the tiefling. What'd you do?
You're a little bit too far away, and the commotion is way too loud for that.
What did she do?
Okay. She's a witch.
That's not nearly as fun as fighting.
This is the third one she's killed now, and she keeps claiming smugglers keep breaking in her shop, but yet nothing's missing.
It's because she's stopping them from taking.
Or she's murdering people, and she's just saying that.
Well, don't you have due process and law around here?
Have you seen this shithole lately?
Yeah, I slept at the wicker basket or whatever it is.
Oh God, did you catch anything?
I don't know. It was terrible.
You might want to check the ward after this. I've seen things grow on men just from passing through there.
Okay.
Third year.
But, yeah, I know a thing or two about...
And by the way, when he's saying this, he's giving like 2 or 3 steps away.
I'll get closer. Hey, buddy.
He's done with you. He's like, no, you stay there.
I'll use this leverage to get through the crowd then. Wicker basket here. Move away. I have disease.
Wicker basket. Wow! People start looking at you and they're just like... One of the guards that's like, getting pushing people, he's like, "Who are you? Are you a back? I don't have time for this." And everyone, back! And as he's saying that, Torlock approaches! And there's a few reactions like, "Oh, that's a half work." "Oh, he's got a glaive." "Oh,
Does everybody here look somewhat like a commoner?
Some are commoners, some are fishers. Like they actually have
Like seasoned fighters or people with potentially large hit point pools besides the guards?
Oh god, no.
Guess what? I cast sleep in the area.
Give me a general direction, because I may have to...
Right around me. So all of the commoners that are all upset, I'm trying to hit everybody I can in this area.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Okay, well there was about 8 people that
That's
were causing
fine.
a ruckus with a tiefling, with 3 guards, and then there was also a marketplace full of people.
Remember how sleep works, please.
I know.
Starting with the lowest hit points.
I want you to roll me your HP that you get with sleep.
We'll solve this
no
crowd
longer than
problem.
everybody's fault.
Torlock, Torlock, what's your HP?
36.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
26.
About 5 people hit the deck, and the guards are...
I take a short bow, and that's right, Marcus Greycastle, local legend.
Arrest him!
I'm helping you out.
3 guards now are rushing towards you.
That's fine. then.
Initiative.
Okay. I'm not resisting.
Initiative.
Okay.
Torlock, by the way, you happen to see your buddy just drop people.
I'm alone. Going,
They were in
just
the
gonna
way.
stand there. Like,
Oh, and it's...
7.
But, huh?
7.
Okay. The tiefling, by the way, is eyeing you
Okay.
very cautiously.
Honestly, I mean, none of the guards went down. The tiefling didn't go down. I just temporarily quieted the crowd.
Uh-huh. You may have temporarily done something else.
Caught the attention of
Oh
somebody.
my god! That's funny.
That's fine. It's not only initiative.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do. If I
We didn't
gotta
have any
fine.
dragon scale uses, correct?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, just making sure. Wanted to check that in the chat. I'm just going to generally give it the guards.
Pretty crappy end just to,
The 3 guards now have their short swords pulled
I
out
don't
with,
have my
their,
weapons, I
with their
just-
shields.
Yep.
They're coming at you.
Mhm.
You weren't too far away from them.
Nope, I was in the
And,
crowd.
and all 3 of them are pointing their swords at you.
Mhm.
Get on your knees now!
I didn't do anything. I helped you out.
Like, they're all in shock at that answer, like, you just put 5 people to sleep.
They'll wake up.
This is a rowdy crowd. All these people are now fleeing because you just caused sleep on a crowd of people.
They'll wake up. Nothing permanent happened. I was helping you out. You were having a
They were
problem.
rowdy, and they were just like, ah!
And then
They
they're
didn't land
snoring.
softly in the mud, like the mud and muck and horse poop. And
They're snoring. Look at their chest. They're going.
one of them has manacles. He grabs them. He goes, "We can do this the easy way or the hard way."
I don't know what I did wrong. I tried to help you out.
You are definitely a wicker basket. Strength check if you want to resist the manacles.
Their ideology seems a bit off here.
Do you understand what you just did?
It's just sleep.
There is people running and screaming in fear. You've caused more of a panic than what it was.
Have these people never seen spellcasters?
You just cast sleep in a marketplace! Who casts sleep in a marketplace? Do you...
A rough crowd overpowering the guards.
They're
That's
not
where...
overpowering, they're sitting there pushing them back. That's what I said.
It sounded like they were being overpowered because you said they were struggling.
No.
Well, I misinterpreted the scene then.
Well, unfortunately, you cast sleep on people.
Whatever. Then. Okay, no, I don't resist.
Okay,
Do
you
what
are
you will.
now in manacles.
Okay,
Your rapier and whatnot has been confiscated.
great.
They let you keep your lute and drum on your back.
I can't use them.
And Torlock, and as I said, people are running. The marketplace is now going,
I just don't think it'd be that big of a panic.
Wizard! Witch! He's gonna kill us all!
Okay, is magic not well known here? No, this is out of character because if I had known magic is like scarcely illegal, I wouldn't have even used it. I figured this is a place
we just
where...
came upon a scene in which a tiefling who sells magical wares is under scrutiny.
Yes.
3 guards
Mm-hmm.
were trying to keep off 8 people that were being rowdy.
Right.
So from charging her, trying to do, lynch mode. And
Right.
the marketplace is going on. Some people are just like, whatever. But who in the right mind casts...
I would have. The question is actually kind of valid, because with me being a wizard at the same time. He's being called a witch, he's being detained for casting a spell.
Right, but you guys have no prior knowledge to what has happened
Thank
recently.
you.
Like, with the
thanks.
Awesome. With the town that was just attacked.
That's not quite where I'm going with it.
Okay.
How frowned upon is magic?
Using magic in an open area in which people are publicly trying to get goods and whatnot and go day to day.
Not talking
Just
like that.
just in
Forget about the marketplace for a
In
second.
general, how frowned upon is magic?
Depending on its use, if you're using it for healing, you're looked upon as a healer. If you use it for
If I was to-
mundane purposes, it's used for mundane purposes. If you use magic
it's
for
not- so-
harmful ways,
So it's not frowned upon.
correct.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
Because
Harry Potter.
the way that this
world,
is
isn't it?
coming off on this side of the table.
Everyone's running away like I'm some sort of demon because,
He
like,
did-
I know I caused a scene. That's fine.
Yeah.
People are screaming. That's fine. But like, why are they screaming?
With just
If they know that magic's a common thing.
with
Because
just
they just got attacked. And there
I'm sorry.
was...
I wouldn't classify sleep as an attack. I know it's a spell, but I didn't use it in a fashion like I'm trying to attack
Right.
anybody.
And
I'm
there
using it
was
peacefully.
there was prior knowledge to the fact that people are missing. They have been taken.
Oh.
As well as the attack itself was on the docks. There was physical and magical damage.
So what you're saying is the tension level in the town is high enough that pretty much anything is going to set people
Yes. I mean, as you notice, what
Okay.
just happened with you with the town people,
Right,
Mr. Galen causing a scene and whatnot.
right.
And that is even more.
Mundane, ordinary, brave fireball.
Yes.
That's fine.
So right now you are currently in manacles
Yep.
for casting sleep on 5 people who are now either face.
Peacefully sleeping.
Peacefully sleeping.
Yeah.
Well,
Their
they
souls are still in their body.
they're peacefully sleeping. Some of them may be face down in the mud. You can't breathe if you're face down in the mud.
So while they're arresting me, I maybe flip that guy over so he doesn't suffocate on horse crap.
And their 2 guards are now helping people because you just, without saying, "Hey, I'm going to help you by aiding you in casting sleep," you just went.
Because if I said, guards, maybe I'm going to help you, the 8 people would look at me and start beating the piss out of me.
Would have been better.
No.
I don't know.
I just don't understand why the guards are like, okay, this is where I'm stuck now, is why the guards are angry at me as opposed to the...
Because you harmed citizens. They look at it as harming a citizen.
Okay. They don't even take subdual damage or anything?
What?
The
People that fell on the
Yeah,
ground?
no.
They're asleep. None of them are in life-threatening situations, but
Okay.
you got to understand that they were fighting, and all of a sudden they're now on the ground, completely asleep. It looked like you did something horrible to someone. You could have sucked their soul out of them. Yeah, of course, after about a minute or two, they're going to look at them and go, okay, they're just asleep. But it's that 6 seconds of, what did you just do?
In 6 seconds, I said I put them to sleep, is what I said. I said they are sleeping.
Okay, but you still harm citizens without giving any verbal confirmation and whatnot. Torlock, you come upon the scenes. He has just now cast 6 people, or 5 people into the mud. He cast them down into the mud. And the guards one guard has them in manacles and is picking them up.
So I saw essentially what happened.
Yes, and the tiefling is just.
I'll approach the guard and just whisper in his ear, he's fine. He doesn't need to be taken away to the barrack or whatever. Do they have a cell place?
The barracks is also a jail. There is a part jail in it.
For something so minor,
Marker.
he probably doesn't need to be taken there. Just go ahead and take him to the Mariners Guild. Drop him off with Tyr.
The guard looks at you. Of course, the guard hasn't seen you. What will you look for?
The moon markers.
Oh.
And as he looks at me, I'm going to show him my rank insignia.
Right.
And then I also have a note for her. I'm here to help you gentlemen out.
Right. He sees the seals on it, so when you say it's for her, the note goes to her. He doesn't even bother looking at it. He sees your rank. You definitely outrated this guy. He is just private, if that. He seems like he's a little bit fresh, a little bit tense. This is not something that he's. This tension is just too much right now.
Right.
The people who ran away because they were like, the market seems to be like kind of quiet now. People ran into buildings and whatnot, or places that they could go into. Some people are just like,
just be calm, lads. Just be calm.
the guard looks at you and he goes, I'm not going to take him to the Mariners Guild. Do you want him in your care, sir?
I'll take him under my care.
Manacles on or off?
Off. He helped on the ship. He can be useful. He just needs to learn the way of the place.
See that he doesn't disturb the citizens. Goes around and uncuffs the manacles, puts them back in the thing, and he looks at you and he goes,
Ungrateful pig.
He looks at you and, are we relieved, sir?
You are relieved. I salute him.
He grabs his buddy, and they both go
Do
do
they
the patrols. Huh?
Do they salute?
They're gone. So,
Because I was going to say, if they didn't salute, I'd be like, about face!
they did not. And then, yes, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. And both of them. Now, you do have one additional guard there. He is actually posted there.
Good.
The other two were on patrol, and they happened to come over.
Gotcha.
The tiefling is now. She pulls out like a little letter opener, just. Whoosh. Grabs the note. Burns it. And just burns it, looks at you, and she goes, so you cleaning up the guy?
That wasn't my job. My job was to make sure that nothing else happened to you.
Took care of that for you.
I see this. You got kind of caused a little bit of disturbance, but that's okay.
Yeah, as the two guards that went off to post and whatnot, the guard that was posted there, he starts kind of. Are they going to wake up, sir?
They'll be fine.
Did I hear that?
Yeah.
They are, and I'll gently,
Kick him in the head.
I'll gently rustle them with my foot. It should wake them up.
Here. What happened?
How was your nap?
You fell asleep on your feet, boy.
That's something? What? What? The witch! She put us to sleep, didn't she?
No, I did.
I'm gonna put my hand on him. You fell asleep standing right where you were. You may want to go to the the Mariners Guild?
Mariners
No, go to the wicker basket.
yeah. You may want to go to the wicker basket.
No, I'm playing my character.
Gotcha. Like all 5 of them are slowly kind of. Yes, sir. they all shuffle off like zombies. Still kind of drowsy from their effects.
And I'll ask the guard: Have you never seen magic before?
I've never seen anyone simply just do that.
That's a basic spell.
Like I said, he's useful.
I get that, sir, but maybe he should have warned us anything other than just.
I'll make sure to announce my intentions the next time I'm fighting an enemy.
And the tiefling she just looks at you and she goes.
So I helped you out.
She looks at you and she goes. Could have just fireballed them.
And I'm the one who gets arrested.
Now, as she says that, the guard, he's like,
Unfortunately, that would have made things worse.
and she goes, tell that to the smuggler. His friend probably is horribly burned. He got away.
Well, we'll keep in mind to look for a partially burned human dwarf.
It was a man, again.
What
Always
race?
men. Always human.
Human?
Always human.
Okay.
Every time. Third one, last 2 weeks. Always in my business.
So do you sell shields here?
I sell any kind of wares that you can think and muster, and I am the one who procures them.
Then can I procure a shield from your procurement?
I'm the one who gives the sass around here.
We haven't met yet. Marcus Greycastle, local legend.
Reaches out her hand. Reaches out your hand.
Yeah.
Fame.
I'll probably write that down.
Fame. F-A-M-E.
F-A-M-E, okay.
What?
F-A-M-E.
Yes, fame.
Better than F-E-M-E.
Sounds a lot like fame. Skeleton.
Didn't even dawn. No, it really didn't even dawn on me. Izul. Fame Izul. I am.
The gatekeeper?
I am the one.
Tiefling who I saved at the marketplace.
Oh. Alright. Alright, gentlemen. Come here.
Sorry.
I am the one who deals with magical wares. I am the only one who deals with magical wares. If you hear anyone else, they're knockoffs. And most likely will blow up in your face.
I don't necessarily need a magic shield unless you're telling it for cheap for me saving you and all.
Who needs saving?
Is chuckling behind us.
Well, apparently you. Those guards are worthless.
Do you see the man's entrails before me and up there?
Mm-hmm.
I do not need saving.
Well, eventually they're going to come back more than just 8.
Have you ever seen a fireball in action?
Marcus Greycastle, local legend. I'm a bard. I've seen everything.
So far, you could be the local legend of Scat. I don't care. If you want a shield, you can go into my shop and look around. No problem. I have no problem. If you steal something, you will most likely not be living in the next
Why
life.
would I steal something from somebody who hangs entrails from their shop sign?
I thought it was good decorations.
I'm drunk, not stupid.
She kind of sniffs you.
Not anymore. I was last night.
Notice.
Speaking of, where's Tyr?
Here's Cortland Rope.
Then nobody knows this.
Yes.
I was gonna say last time I know he was at the Mariners Guild.
Lazy piece of...
Torlock, she looks at you and she goes, all right, you're here to investigate what was left of this man.
Yes.
Not much left to investigate.
They pulled the body away to the ward.
You planning on putting it back together?
I thought there was a necromancer in town.
Oh, God.
I just want to raise a family
I-
in peace.
Peace is.
Was he someone that you recognized?
You can't recognize a man in the shadows, and then when they're on fire, it's also kind of hard.
Okay.
You would think fire and shadow counteract each other.
Carry the wager, that bitch.
I believe this guy named Sasuke had a shadow fire.
And,
Suzuki.
she points over to
Suzuki.
She points over to a section of weapons and shields and armor and whatnot, and she goes,
What's there?
"Don't touch anything until I say so, but you can look at it."
How am I supposed to know how good it is if I can't even touch it?
If you have a keen eye, you should know which is good for you. Now, I want you to roll a percentile, but also 2d6.
Okay. And what do you want to do with these numbers?
What's the percentile?
49,
All right, what's the 2d6?
2 and 5.
All right, you have found 2 shields. One
Only need one.
Only be one.
One shield has a very faint blue glow to it. It is just a normal round shield. One shield is extremely luminescent. It's daylight, and this thing is giving off light. Like,
Hey, missus, what do these do?
and she was talking to Torlock for like, what, hey, this is...
And if they're talking, I'll interrupt.
Okay. She- That one gives you resistance to cold. That one... Do I need to say more?
Yes.
Oh, God, imbeciles! It gives off light in the darkest of darks.
Well...
And she says darkest of darks to make sure that it is, like, simplified for anyone.
How much does the darkest of darks and whatever shield cost?
The frost resistance one is 55 gold. The light one, that is worth 60.
These smugglers, were they after anything in particular?
Anything and everything, but also my crystals.
Crystals.
Yes, my crystals I deal with, let's just say, with seances.
Does this thing always glow? Can you shut it off? Is there a word for it?
You say friend in Dwarven.
I know Dwarvish. I will say friend in Dwarvish.
It turns off. No. It doesn't. Okay. She goes, you say the word Niken.
As she says, it goes off.
Yes, it actually does. She says Niken, and the shield goes.
And what does that mean?
Do you not know Abyssal?
I'm a human, so no, I'm not saying in character. I'm not a character, so I'll.
Well, you're some famous person, local legend and whatnot. I
I
figured
don't
you know.
speak all 12 languages.
Oh, well then I guess you're not much of a legend, are you?
I'm a sassy kid.
Everyone in this town got an attitude. Hop the next boat out of here.
Do you want
No
the
beer for
shield?
you.
Do you want the shield or
Can we
not?
haggle on it, maybe?
I have a job if you want to do that, and if you actually do the job, I will give you the shield.
And what is that besides killing people?
I want you to find out who these smuggler bastards are, and I want you to kill them. And she looks at you and she goes, I want you to procure some of the things they took the first time.
Like what's missing?
And she
So I'm not just going. I'm not just going to steal their stuff if it doesn't belong to you.
She grabs a parchment and whatnot, and she writes down 3 things on this parchment. The first thing is known as...
Do I see it as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And she's not hiding this at all.
Oh, okay.
The first thing she wants you to get is known as the Eye of Undal. It is and she explains this, it is simply the name of a gem that looks like an eye, and it is blue. And
Next.
the second thing she wants you to get is a staff. This staff has a dragon head on it, and it has green embellishments on it going around it. Almost looks like vines.
Next.
The third thing she wants you to get is another gem. This gem is black, but in the very center, it glows purple when touched. And she stresses this. When you grab this gem, do not grab it with your bare hands. Grab it with any type of linen, anything that is not organic in nature.
So it's an affinity stone.
And she walks
So
over.
why did you have these things?
I deal in magical wares.
My question is what do they do?
The two gems, when used with combinations of other items,
Make the Infinity Gauntlet.
allow you to speak with the dead.
Oh, you can't. You can just do that with a spell, you know.
Very clearly. And also, the spirit may be enslaved.
And if I had some in my hand, I'll do that.
Like,
You want these items to enslave the dead?
I don't think you quite understand. I
must
deal
not.
in magical wares. I do not use the magical wares. I can use magical wares.
So you're going to sell some madman this combination that enslaves souls?
Perhaps someone has
With
already
all
bought
three?
those items, but I don't care as long as they don't. Or they pay me money.
You said about all three of them. You can enslave the dead.
Oh, no. The two gems,
Just the two gems.
the two gems are part of a collection. These, I still have those items. The two gems I'm missing.
Oh, yeah, we are.
The staff simply was just taken. I guess they might have liked that one. It does allow you to cast a dragon's breath of fire.
So what you're telling me is these items are worth 60 gold for you to be returned to.
No, these items are worth quite more. However, the people in which I'm going to procure them might ruin my reputation if I do not retrieve them and give them within a certain time.
So what can we expect more than just this shield deal?
You're going to get a shield and probably a lot of trouble, but also, if you're helping a town with the smuggler issue, more recognition.
All right, you just told me that it's more valuable than 60 gold, but that's what I'd have to pay for the shield.
I was going to give you the shield, but if you want to pay for the shield, go right ahead.
No, you misunderstand me. I'm saying...
No, I think you misunderstand me. You can take this quest and get the shield, and then also get more recognition with the town, also more in my favor. Or you can pay 60 gold for the shield and be on your way not to deal with this.
So if we take this right now, you'll just give it to me.
Correct.
Okay.
I have a feeling my friend here would help me if you stole that from me and didn't give me what I wanted.
It is part of my job, unfortunately.
All right, then I'll be taking this.
She walks over, says something like a whisper, grabs the shield, then hands it to you.
Would I...
Do you speak Abyssal?
No, but would I recognize an effect?
What's your what's your intelligence first off?
Intelligence is 12.
What's your arcana?
Arcana. Where are we here? It'd be +1.
Just give me a roll.
Okay.
If you give me a 20, I'm.
Is it a wooden shield or an iron shield?
Nope.
This is a metal shield that is simply. I don't know how you want to call that. The ones that have a point, and it comes on the
Okay,
pike
like
shield
a
thing, I guess. All right, gentlemen, we're going to end there for our break. We went a little bit over in time.
Yeah, that's right.
We will be back in 30-ish minutes, and from there we shall pick up the story. Tyr is having fun coiling rope, and these two are taking a mission in which to find the smugglers.
See you guys in a bit.
Sorry if I got you angry.
It was more confusing than anything else.
Really?
It was.
You did kind of just put a bunch of people to sleep in a town that's high tension. Hi.
Hello.
Are you coming to play?
Yes.
Thank
Just
God.
wanted to wait until break because I have no fucking clue what happened. I have no idea where I am, and I wouldn't be able to like.
We didn't get very far, so we're
I still need to be refreshed of what happened last session.
That's okay.
not good.
So
Did you level to 3?
I did. I think
Okay.
I did. I don't know. He has my stuff. I'm pretty sure level 3.
The good news is I played your character off as you went to the temple and then you went to the wicker coat and slept.
Okay, great.
Oh, spoiler alert! It's a shithole.
Oh yeah, it is.
Great! Hooray!
We're talking slums upon slums.
That's where I had to go, and I'm
Um,
not going back there tonight.
Yeah, he's had a bad time so far. He can't sleep on a bunch of town people that are already super tense.
Hold on. Let me before you.
She had a reaction.
No, let me phrase it this way, okay?
What happened?
Okay.
Relax.
There is a shopkeeper
Okay.
who is being protected by 3 guards with 8 people pushing on those guards
Like pushing on them? Why?
to get to her.
Okay.
What
Now, if I stepped up and I cast sleep to put them to sleep,
So they would
and people-
stop doing that. Okay.
and people recognize that it's a spell and it's common,
Oh, did
like a couple of people get upset that magic just happened.
Welcome back!
Not sponsored by ours.
Yeah, not sponsored by anybody.
Anything up here currently shoving in our mouth?
Hint, hint. Any gaming?
Well, Wendy's just put out like an RPG kit.
No, see, Chastix is going to sponsor us.
Oh dear God.
I was gonna say, or there's a couple others. Tabletop, no, tabletop loot.
Tabletop Loot or Wormwood Gaming.
Wormwood.
I think there's
Wormwood was the one I was thinking of.
yeah, Wormwood would be nice too. They have beautiful stuff.
All right, let us begin with the Maoi.
Did you get where you were?
'Cause lice.
Okay, good.
Except for
Anyway,
where I am right now when this is happening.
You're still there.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
right now.
Hey, thanks for putting me on the spot as we walk into the street.
I was just gonna mess it up. No, I was just saying.
See, chat, that's what I have to deal with. I'm at work. I didn't get to do the first half of this whole thing, and I walk in at break, and by the way, I'm first.
I was just messing with you, I promise. I really was.
Heart you
he's
too.
he's like, don't go.
Back to Torlock and Marcus here. They have just now accepted a quest on behest of the Tiefling
Fame Azul.
Azul. Smugglers keep getting into her shop, and she keeps toasting them. However, one of the smugglers got away, but he is badly burned.
Speaking of which, he should be hard to find.
I was gonna say,
We could start. Well,
with the infirmary.
I was gonna say we could start at the ward.
Mm-hmm. But one other question was, how long ago did this happen?
The folks that got burned,
Mm-hmm.
Last
one-
night.
yeah, that was last night. Two
The
of them.
entrails are still up there.
One of them, yeah,
About what time?
The body parts are still up there.
late at night.
So after we went to bed?
She says the moon was high.
Okay. So it would have been after we went to bed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And you guys were all drunk anyway, so.
Just me.
You got back to, you went to the shrine, you went to the wicker goat, you wake up in the morning time, this place is an absolute cesspool, and I kid you not, there's holes in the wall.
That's great.
Um,
I'm also an elf, so I only have to like meditate for 4 hours to be fine.
you probably didn't want to stay there all night long,
Yeah.
let's put you that way. The innkeeper offered you food, he has 2 teeth.
Okay, I'm gonna go figure out my own food somewhere.
Probably a good idea. And so we'll say that these two went to the marketplace. Tyr is currently coiling rope.
Again?
Oh,
Oh boy.
Yes, that's that.
Magically coiling rope like you were
of
before?
course.
Or okay.
Well, until a certain bard made it funny.
Yeah. So at this time frame, you can choose to do what you wish. The town is, people are waking up. There was a little bit of a dispersal in the marketplace. You heard something about some guy put a bunch of people to sleep, and then there was panic and there was people running.
pandemonium everywhere.
Right.
And people are seeing rumors that it's the witch that does magical wares in town, and it's a tiefling.
Okay.
All the gossip and whispering and whatnot, you could probably hear about 90% of the truth and 10% of the, oh my god, we're going to burn from the infernal hells kind of thing.
Okay.
So at this point, if you wanted to mosey around town, head to marketplace, see what's up, or why I'm giving you ideas again, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Do I know that these two went to the marketplace at all? Or, like, did we discuss any of what we were going to do?
Nope.
No.
It was a free-for-all.
I guess I'm curious about this witch that everyone keeps talking about, but also would like to find out at the temple to see if anyone knows any more about the sunken city, the fortress that seems to be legend and from what I understand, but maybe someone knows more about it than
Gotcha.
that's
Now,
from this town.
are you talking about the makeshift shrine that people have prayed to, or are you talking about the actual temple that is in town?
The actual temple that's in town.
Okay, the temple that is in town is mostly a place of worship for the old sea gods.
Okay.
So it probably would be a very wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
To get there, it is literally all the way across town.
Okay. Well,
So-
it'll take me a while to get there then.
Yes. So that event is happening as you are currently walking towards the temple.
Okay, well, if it's happening and I'm aware of it, I'm going to stop and find out what's happening.
Okay, so I will say that
And
you are.
possibly recognize a few people.
Yes, you're. I'm going to say you got there at the time of which they just got done accepting the quest on behest of the tiefling. So you get there. There are 5 people who are kind of just walking through the town very sleepily because of a certain someone's ability.
And you may have come across a few shamefaced guards.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to salute their superior officer.
Yeah. There were 3 guards stationed at that place, and he made 2 of them cry in their pants, pretty much.
That's funny.
I'm good with that. You can embarrass them.
So
anytime.
you are now walking up to them, seeing them. The tiefling is discussing more details with Torlock about.
And is it an enclosed shop or is it like?
Oh no, it's open.
It's
Well,
open,
I mean,
open market
it's got a
type.
yeah,
shop.
it's a marketplace. So you got shops stream up this way, stream up this way.
Oh, so it's like farmers market. Like
Yeah.
all the shops are open for other, but like a bazaar.
Yeah.
Okay.
How bizarre.
You two see your lovely lady approach.
Hello.
Hi.
You know, he
Greetings,
talks nice about
priestess.
that.
Yeah.
What did you do? It must have been you.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Starting off with a bang.
Rumors of people being put to sleep.
Did you hear someone going to sleep? I don't know what you're talking about.
And you're doing quests now, I heard? Something about a quest?
Helping out the tiefling here. The tiefling with Tuden.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, helping out the tiefling here, the tiefling with Tuden.
Now, this tiefling is a very stoic tiefling. She is 6'1". She's got some thick hips, thick legs, thick arms. Not someone you probably want to mess with. Also, there are some entrails still.
Are you alright?
Okay.
Good.
Like she looks at you and she's like, "I'm good."
Well, you're a lot
So-
nicer to her than you were to me.
I wasn't mean to you, I just
No, I'm
assumed
talking
that-
to the tiefling.
Oh. Okay. I
No.
thought you said it was me. I'm like,
And I helped you out with your problem too.
She looks at you and she goes, "She didn't give me any sass. She just simply asked if I was okay. Maybe if you were a little bit nicer." And it's like when she does it, the face and like,
So what
I'm
is
not
this
the nice bard.
quest exactly?
Supposed to help her find some stuff that was stolen from her, and I'll recite off to you. I won't do this with my
Oh, so
accent.
you must be what the woman who's everyone's talking about. Such
She
claim
looked-
to...
Yeah, she looks at you
Something.
and she goes, they called me a witch, didn't they?
Yes, unfortunately.
Good.
Don't worry. Now I'm the witch in crime too.
You would be a warlock. You're not.
Well, the people ran from the squares yelling "witch" when I did it, so
Apparently they
Good.
can't see
It
each
seems
other.
you are in league with. And she says this out loud. Good. It seems you are in league with me.
Oh dear.
Can we not cause any more chaos in this town? I think the town is riddled with enough chaos as it is.
there's so much more to cause.
Where's
Tears are
Anyway.
sneezing. Just.
have you seen Tyr lately?
I don't know. That lazy bastard's doing whatever he's doing.
Last I saw, he was over at the Mariners Guild.
Right.
That's where we left him.
Alright.
Marinara.
I thought he might be a good
That's
person.
my joke. You're not even there.
Anyway.
Yes. And Tiffany looks at you and she goes, I informed them that they may want to check the ward first, infirmary. One of the smugglers that attacked last night, or attempted to, was very badly burned. The other one, well, I'm sure his body's in resting comfortably.
So, have you told the town guard about the burned man?
Do you know where you are?
They were protecting you.
I had to pay them.
Oh, alright.
Oh, no wonder they turned on me then.
So do you actually think that this man, smuggler, whatever, would have gone to the ward with being...
They're humans, darling.
Okay.
They
What about humans?
The smugglers were humans, that's what
I
you're
know.
saying.
And she looks
She
at
said
you
that-
and she goes,
She said that with a demeanor.
and she looks at you, does the blink, looks at you, looks back to him, and goes, humans, right? Like, half work itself. Hasn't caused a problem. Is helping her.
I helped you too! God, nobody knows what help means anymore.
I'm
In
sure.
this town, help might be something different than... They might assume help is something different than... Really, Eric?
Eric!
I'm finally in with my mage hand.
Oh, by the way, at this time it's now lunch, so you're probably not coiling rope at this time.
He's probably
You break!
Oh my gosh.
You might be in the marketplace getting something to eat. You might. No. That
Alright,
that reference
well-
would have gone way over your head. Sorry.
My...
Nope.
So
Breaking
you've
Bad.
taken a quest from her.
Yeah, she wants us to find the Eye of Undor. It's a gem with looks like an eye and it's blue. And a staff with a dragon head with green vines. And a black gem that we're not supposed to touch because it'll burn the skin or something. Shit like that.
Oh, just burn your soul. But
Wait, excuse me?
Oh, by the way, all these items in conjunction let you control the dead and enslave them.
not the dragon staff that just simply incinerates people that you don't like.
Why?
I deal with magical wares. I do
What?
not question. I sell
What?
them.
Thank you. But she's given me this shield for free, so I'm going to do this for her.
Out of curiosity, do you have something for anyone like me?
What's the word for my shield
Shiny
again?
self.
She looks at you and she goes, "Aren't you provided by the birds?"
I am.
What's the word for my shield again?
Oh, Niken. Nikin.
But if I were to ever need something more of a magical nature.
You find me these smugglers and I'll think about it. Right now, I'm already 60 gold.
I was just looking to see if I could buy anything.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
some discount.
by all means. My shop is well open for you, sir. Do you need a mace, a sword, an axe, something that helps you with constipation?
I turn the shield
What kind
off.
of maces do you have?
The mace of kill things good.
I turn the light on my shield off.
And when she says kill things good, she kind of looks at him
Nothing.
like he's a half orc. You know, if I say kill things good, that would probably be killing like, ooh yeah.
I believe you should look again at who you're talking to.
Like you, on the other hand, she'll look at you and she'll be like,
I am actually asking her.
she goes, that necklace.
Necklace?
Did you have a pendant?
Just a pendant of silver flame, yep.
Yeah.
So she would, I don't know if she would recognize the religious symbol at all or not. Okay.
She is a very knowledgeable person. You can get this kind of aura of just, I know everything.
Or thinks she does.
And she goes,
I said that under her breath.
you seem like a nice.
Pot, kettle, okay.
She look.
Bard, I do know everything.
Yeah. She looks at you and she goes, you seem like an intelligent woman. I take it you're going to be helping these two?
Probably not get themselves killed, I suppose.
Oh, blessings upon you. That is going to be a hard task indeed.
I'm hoping that blessings will be with me, yes.
I'm hoping to somewhat do the same, except to keep those who are with me alive.
But also, I'm very interested in getting these items that you are wanting back to not be in the wrong hands.
Oh, darling, now they're already sold and they're already taken. I cannot give clientele or anything, but that is just simply the case. I sell the things, I get the things, I sell the things, and that's
Do
my
you
part.
need escort to deliver them to the clientele?
Oh, no. That's arranged.
Say, what do you got for half plate armor?
Probably well above your budget.
Try me.
Roughly around 600 gold.
Okay, that's a little above. Can we haggle that down to maybe 100?
Why don't you do the task I set before you first?
Well, why don't you give me another task too?
The second task would
I'm
require you
smiling.
to give me the blood of a black dragon, but I don't think you have that. Now, do you?
Oh, as it has it.
I just happen to have some in my pocket here.
You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, the half plate's for you.
It's a bottle of
That's
ink.
the mace that I'm asking about.
It's a bottle of ink.
She doesn't have any maces that would be of your benevolence.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Most would be of
She
malevolence nature.
does have a ring.
Benevolent mace.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
And she
monkey
looks at
card.
you and she
Who are
goes,
you?
if you're going to aid these gentlemen in your
Mace of
quest,
benevolence.
and you seem to be a very nice lady,
Thank you.
I will help you
It's a munchkin card waiting
and
to
give
happen.
you a discount on this ring.
What ring are we speaking of?
And she walks over to a counter. She says a word again. Do you happen to know Abyssal?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
The case
Common and Elvish, so no.
case unlocks, walks over, picks up this ring. Now, as a cleric, because I'm sorry, I don't have much knowledge on clerics, do you have any way to sensing anything from an object or...
I
Because the paladins have like sense evil and
don't
stuff.
think so.
Okay.
Unless I actually do like a detect good or evil spell.
Okay.
So no.
If you can choose to cast that if you so.
I am not going to be unless I am going to actually.
Gotcha. She hands you the ring, like this, in her hand. Grab the ring. Take the ring. She goes, put that on your finger. Don't worry, it's not going to explode or kill anyone, I promise.
It'll just be cursed to you.
I would never give such a lady a cursed object.
Darling's just kind of sitting there going,
Alright. Now, and then she looks over at this bar over here. Say something that isn't true.
I like you.
Tyr is energetic.
That is true.
No, it's not.
The ring glows for a moment, and then it fades. Now say something that is truthful.
I'm nice.
He's a half orc.
The ring does not glow.
That's interesting.
Now, she looks at you and she goes, now that has limited uses.
Of course.
So, put it on when you want to hear some words that someone is maybe not saying so well, but that can only be used a couple times during the day. Now you must think about that person. Visualize them in their face, their head, or your head, sorry. And if they say something that is not true, it will glow. It will know. That may be helpful getting some information out of people.
Sure.
That's what she gives you.
How many uses per day does it have?
Did you see my
3.
little spell?
Alright.
Oh, and
So,
she
has
goes.
If only level 3 on the boat.
She goes over and she says some mumbo jumbo that kind of seems way out of place and probably garbled in weird languages.
Right.
The ring glows, and then she was like, 3 times a day at dawn is when it recharges. Sunlight must strike it.
Sunlight must strike it.
Sunlight must strike it for it to recharge.
Well, that
Okay.
seems inconvenient if we're not in sunlight.
Yeah, right.
What if it's a cloudy day?
Boy, it'd be really convenient if someone had a
What if it
shield.
Oh, yeah. I mean, does it count as sunlight? Oh. I
And
guess
she
I have a
explains,
portable nuclear reactor in there.
she explains that shield is blessed by the sun, which
Oh, blessed by the
radiates.
sun. I'm saying it. I'm being an ass while you're telling me, but I'm.
And
Why you
she's
said
trying
blessed?
to simple.
I know, but why you said blessed by the sun? I'm like blessed by the sun.
Did you call this a ring of
As you show it to me, I'm
Huh?
Yeah, how sun does this look?
A ring of
Revealing truth.
revealing.
That's 100,000 lumens.
I'll turn
What
it on
does it
shine in
look
your
like?
face.
It's a stone, or it's a ring that has a stone in it that is yellow. And she looks at you and she goes, if they both come back alive, since you want to protect them, I will help you. And she looks at you and she goes, the discount, however, for you, I'm going to need a favor.
Well,
Oh, she's asking her for the favor, not you.
As a cleric, you can bless things, correct?
Yes.
She needs source points.
At the moment, I don't have that prepared, but it could be prepared with a day.
When you get back, I will require you to bless an object for me.
Alright.
She needs to find a pool of source.
Hmm?
She needs source
This
points.
is not divinity. Stop confusing me.
All the dead chickens.
What the? I don't think. Wait.
By the way, if you haven't played Divinity Original Sin 2, you really should play that game. It's amazing. Just throwing that point out there. Alright.
Oh, and I think we have a nap, or no.
I do. I
no
always have
nat
it
one.
prepared. Why did I say no I don't? That's stupid. Anyway.
Here,
Yeah.
what would you like to be doing at this point in time?
I'm gonna walk around aimlessly about the docks
Okay.
because I've already used I coiled all the rope.
Okay, I figured.
Can make.
Um,
Doesn't it hurt to be that lazy?
roll me a percentile.
It does not hurt to be this lazy. 47.
Alright.
I'm picking up your pencil.
Okay, yeah, actually, no, I'll do this. A courier happens to be looking for you.
It's spicy.
You hear your name being called out. As simple as,
I'm gonna look
think about it like a
around.
mailman.
His name
I'm gonna
is
look
Tim.
around and make sure it's not somebody making me work more.
No, it's you can tell this guy's got.
I'll approach.
All right,
What?
are you too?
Last time I checked.
Hey, listen, he goes. Did you happen to one day meeting with Ida?
Ada?
Ida.
Yeah,
Ida.
I left her a note. I didn't expect him. Sure, yeah.
She has denied your request.
I figured as much as she answered the message that I gave
You know,
her.
that thing you want to do? No.
And she looks, and as he says loudly, she has denied your request. But then he goes with a slip of a hand.
Yep.
Thank you, and he walks away.
Stuck up little. I can't believe she's a. I'm gonna walk to a place where there's less people and take a look at the missive.
The missive simply says a time, a location, and to bring anyone in which would aid you on a mission.
Well, there's only 3 people I can think of dumb enough to help me.
And we're sitting there, we're sitting where we are, and I'm like, I think Tyr just said something about it.
The time is late evening.
Mm-hmm.
The place.
We've been screwing around at a shop.
Yeah.
No, wrong kind of lady. It's on the missive.
Oh.
The place is known as the Pit.
She's gonna kill me. I know. She's gonna kill me.
Now, from general knowledge, just you know this town.
Don't even try to escape.
The Pit is like the scrapyard, junkyard of.
Refuse.
Yeah, like there's no one lives there. People go there to throw their junk away. It's like
27.
Huh?
27.
Sorry. Yes.
I'm smart.
S-Marty.
Anyone can go there and pick up whatever they want.
Maybe
Scrounge for it. The Pit is also known to have goblins from time to time.
Yeah.
There was something else I was looking for, to be honest.
Okay.
Does she have a heavy crossbow?
No.
Does anybody have a heavy crossbow anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for a heavy crossbow.
You can probably find one at the weapon shop a few places back.
Okay.
You see the sword kind of picture on it.
Can I haggle?
I actually need to see the price of a heavy crossbow because that's
50
not
gold. 50 gold, and I can use martial weapons.
You can probably find. Hi.
I'll use charisma, I'll use persuasion, I'll use
I
whatever I
could
need.
probably requisition something for him.
He's looking for a heavy crossbow.
Oh, can you get stuff?
I could probably get you something.
Okay. I'm looking for one of those. I'm looking for one of those
Really?
big,
I'm right
heavy,
over there.
big, heavy little pieces, you know?
Make a motion.
You think you can give me some scale mail?
Oh God, no.
I can certainly find out.
I am a bard of war, after all.
I'd have to go
I'm gonna
to the
make
barracks
my
with
way
you, I think.
toward the.
You've heard about the commotion, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way toward the wicker goat.
Okay.
But the people think it was just her, though. No one talked about me.
Well, you'll
Aw.
give it a few minutes to
Does
get
that
to the
hurt
wicker
your
goat. Or if you take
Yes.
a form of transportation, I'll be there pretty quick.
Sure.
Oh, I'm gonna send my osprey ahead to let me know where they are.
If you do that, though, you would lose sight and vision, or are you giving him?
No. I can speak telepathically with it.
100 feet, correct?
Within 100 feet. Yeah.
Okay. If you are currently at the Mariners Guild on the docks, your osprey is gonna run right over the marketplace. It's literally gonna beeline.
That's still gonna take. That's gonna take some time for me to get there with my osprey even ahead of me.
Okay.
Big time. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do is follow the. Hello, weekend wolf.
Hey, we
Oh,
we
Hello.
Yeah, that's one of our friends.
Yes.
He only shows up for your stream, though.
Oh, kindly.
You don't even stream anymore.
I would love to.
We'll be getting back there.
I'm waiting.
Okay. As we are continuing on,
Yes.
these 3 adventurers now. What would you like to do other than the heavy crossbow proclaiming and?
Let's go get that.
While you're searching for that, I am going to go to the temple, the main temple, and see if they know anything about
I'm gonna do her first.
this sunken city that we seem to be hearing about.
We should probably set up a meeting place after we get all our things accomplished. Probably.
The Mariners Guild, I'm sure we'll fit into tier there. That's perfect. I have a few questions for him.
10 days weekend.
Sounds good to me.
I bet that lazy bastard's still there.
I'm sure he has duties too.
Thank you for that,
Regardless.
boys, and it's nice to hear when people enjoy us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Boy Daddy.
Okay. You,
Yeah.
Osprey,
What?
sees her.
Yeah.
You 2, go to the barracks. Get the heavy crossbow. No problem.
Okay.
Scale mail.
No.
No. Okay.
Yes to heavy crossbow. No, Skimmel. Goodbye.
Well, I take it you're going to be the one asking for the requisition, not on his behalf, but on yours, because
Yeah.
they're not going to arm a civilian that caused issues.
No.
They don't know who I am. I'm not a local legend at all.
Oh, buddy, your name is plastered on the board of watch, and you actually see that. You see,
That's really fast.
huh?
Yeah.
That's really
You caused
fast.
quite a commotion, buddy.
Of course.
So why
You
are
were arrested. Why would it not be
for
immediate?
5
He was
seconds?
detained, not arrested.
Okay,
Yeah.
detained.
Also, so why are there posters of me if I'm not wanted?
Not posters, it's just name.
Oh, you said okay.
Yeah, seeing that, it's like, yeah, no, they said no to the scale mill, so I didn't.
Okie dokie. So, speeding this up along, Osprey sees this lovely lady in his eyes. You now know where she is. You can probably approach her, no problem.
I'm going to approach her.
You two get to the barracks, get the things, get you going. Head up from there.
I'm probably heading back to the
Hello.
Mariners.
Hey.
You don't.
Okay.
You can stop doing that now.
Okay. I need your help with something. I have a meeting with somebody who doesn't like me in a place that might be dangerous.
So, is that more people in town? Anyway, understood.
I just had the most visual possible. Oh god.
Almost has to be deep in the DM.
I'm going to be discussing going to the temple with you guys to Ada. She's not a big fan of mine. I'd kind of set her table on fire.
You probably should stop doing things like that. Then you might make a little less enemies. Than,
She was just
you know?
being rude to me. All I wanted was a gallon of rum on the trip. I mean, it would have made everything better for us on the way back after the Kraken fight.
This is true, but it wouldn't have helped anything in the middle of the fight.
We could have set him on fire with the rum. We got good rum here.
Even though I'm not there.
I can second that.
And
Do you know where everybody else is? Because I want to bring them too.
They went to the barracks for a meeting later at the Mariners Guild. We were going to try and find you, as a matter of fact.
You found me!
I found you!
Congratulations!
Great! I need to go to the temple and ask a few questions. So you're
I'll
welcome to
stand
come with
outside.
me, or... Okay.
Dear, what did you do at the temple?
I'm not a big fan of the robes and the chanting
Oh.
and the incense. The incense is really heavy.
You may have pickpocketed a couple of coins.
No, I don't pickpocket.
Mage hand.
Though I did end
I
up
have a few
prestidigitating the
questions
glasses.
for the
What do you
and
mean you
the
don't pickpocket? You tried to steal my money with mage hand.
So
did not
we
try
make
to
our way to
steal
the
it, I was
temple then. I'll ask, I'll
wanted to see you
find
fall over.
one of the
Oracles.
oracles or someone who I can ask a few questions to about more information about the sunken city.
Gotcha. You two, you make it to the Mariners Guild, have a few drinks. And pause.
Sipping this
And
time.
pause.
And pause.
Yes.
I am playing for the crowd.
Okay. Lily's there now. She's wide awake and she's back at your hip again because.
I'm looking for tips. I got my whatever out.
Oh, right. Lily was the one that
Swing.
took a liking to. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
My
she gave him the really good
That's
stuff
ours
about him.
because she's a barmaid.
My bardic charm.
You get to the temple.
Have an
You
18
happen to
charisma.
find an oracle. Her
You
name
either love me or you hate me.
is Melaine. She is a wood elf.
Interesting.
Yes. Now, as I said, this is a temple dedicated to the old sea gods. Fishing village.
Yeah.
Go hand in hand. She is, I would say, weathered when it comes to like age-wise. She's got plenty of years on her. She seems kind of peaceful, calm aura about her, and she's willing to answer your questions.
Just would like to know more knowledge. All of the knowledge that I have is of legend, not of fact of any sort.
Well-
Anything that you could give me would be great.
What she can provide to you is that
Yay.
the fortress that was up there was a human-occupied fortress at one time. It was built in the first settling days near Saltmarsh.
As well.
Oh my God.
You too.
Um,
I know. I know.
Bye.
Unfortunately,
Months away from hatching.
events happened to where the gods were not appeased with their offerings they were giving them. The humans got greedy, and because of that, they sunk the fortress into
The god sunk the fortress?
Yes.
Okay.
Into the sea. Particularly wrathful one. Again, this is a god that she pronounces
In some language that I don't understand.
correct, and it's like 26 letters long.
Okay.
All
She's
consonants.
yes, and she like gives a nod because
Just not a language I have
Um,
learned quite yet.
right.
I am still sort of young.
at the time the Sahagin
100 years
were
old.
actually calm-minded. They were not
190.
rage-filled. They were traders. They would, we have pearls. You guys have this. We want that. That kind of thing.
So peaceful. There was peace between
Yes.
trade.
When the fortress was sunk into the sea, however, the wrathful god also demands tribute for being used, because, why not? And she cursed the Sahagin. Also, when I say she, I should use that as a
Blanket.
slight pronoun, because no one really knows if it's a she, a he, or that kind of thing.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just kidding.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
So was the city built?
On
How do I-
rockin'.
How far away from how do I ask this question?
If-
Was where the city was?
Mhm.
Did that whole portion of it just sink, or was it washed away? Okay.
Waves came in, smashed it, brought it down into the sea. It has shifted into more of the sea line.
That's actually a good question.
There has been a few expeditions out there, but usually they get turned back because of Sahagin attacks or strange magical storms that suddenly appear.
Is there anything that
And then when I
anyone
say
knows of besides? So does anyone ever make it to the city?
There has been accounts of a few people giving tales, but they are maddened in the mind now.
Okay.
She says that there is someone still in town that talks or is sane sometimes, and most of the time it is just complete rambling. If you want to see him,
I would love to.
okay, his name is Ray, R-A-I.
Leota.
Ignore him. His name is Ray
Stoneheart.
Stoneheart.
He is a dwarf. Stonehearth.
I was gonna say
Hearth.
Skywalker, so I or Kenobi, whichever right now.
He was the captain of the vessel that was sent out there, and he returned, or he went with a crew of 20. He came back with a crew of 1.
That really didn't.
Crew of 1, meaning he came back alone.
He came back with someone.
Okay.
Oh, he came back with one other person.
Yes. That one other person is
I can't remember who even asked me about
Okay.
that
gone.
because you were.
They don't know where the other person is. They know there was 2 survivors.
The offer was made,
The other person is just gone.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, she wants to add one more.
Okay.
If anything, just go right here.
She had gotten word because the temple had been asked to bless an expedition back out there. She says, "You're not going out
I
there."
wouldn't mind sharing an idea too.
It's possible. I don't know.
And she puts a hand on you and she was like, "Do not go out
Yeah, I
there.
wouldn't.
You
I
will.
because my suit takes a big case.
You will be washed into the seas and your name forgotten. It is not a place for anyone that does not live in the sea."
Yeah, who knows what the weather's gonna be like in 2 weeks?
And
Thank
like she truly means that, like, don't go.
Right.
And
I
then
will thank her for her time,
Mhm.
and I don't know if I'll leave. I'll take. There was alms put in my alms box. I'll take that out and give it to
she accepts the
the
donation.
temple, and
She grabs it and blesses you as much.
basically 2 silver. So
Yeah. And then she will put it in the little tidings box that she has and
Perfect.
bid you a good day.
And then we'll head to the Mariners Guild. And
All right. For the sake of speeding things up a little bit,
Brevity.
yes, you will get to the Mariners Guild at a super fast-paced, quick travel style.
I'll explain to the 4 of us everything that they told me at the temple, etc. And I'll let you speak too.
I was having fun just listening.
Oh, are you here now?
Yes.
I came in with her.
We
Like
came
a
here.
wrecking ball. Beat you to it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to separate you two.
You can't separate it when it's on the table!
Wall.
We came here looking for you, and you weren't even here.
I was working.
That's a shock.
Wow.
He ran into me and was my escort to the temple.
Oh, that makes sense.
I sent a message to Ada, and then I went and did some work, and then I got a message back saying that Ada didn't want to meet with me, but I got a different letter saying that I have to go to the pit, which is kind of a rough joint, and meet with somebody, which I'm not sure if it's going to be Ada, but I'm kind of afraid it is, and I'd like to have you guys there to help me in case things get sideways, because goblins show up every once in a while.
Speaking of Ada, I am not staying at that crap hole again. That place is terrible.
Oh, well, yeah, technically Ada didn't tell you to stay there.
More than just one day.
No, actually, she didn't technically tell you to stay there. It was the Port Authority that did.
Yeah.
And you see me visibly get mad at you.
You were drunk. It was easy to give you that line.
Whoever is telling me where to stay, I ain't staying at that
Okay,
hole again.
that's none of my business. I got this joint.
I'm staying here with you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You can't,
Why?
because you're not part of the Mariners Guild.
Where's the application?
You hear Lily in the background go, "Oh, he can stay."
I just became a mariner.
And she goes, "Oh, but you're gonna work, honey."
That's fine. That's fine. Do you know what
Actually,
that?
Lily, we're leaving soon. I'm sorry to say.
Do you know what that woven basket's like?
Woven basket?
Good goat.
Oh God! Why?
That's where the Port
You
Authority.
should go to the ward before you go anywhere else, darling.
I've heard that. I've heard that today more than once.
Oh,
That's actually a place where we're going to be going.
and like she was flirting with you. Now she kind of looks at you like, oh.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh.
I didn't. Nothing happened.
You slept there. That's all that has to happen.
Oh God! And like you hear in the back, oh God, he's probably cursed. I need to burn that cherry sitting in.
I'll get checked out if you must.
Ain't touching this anytime soon.
Wow.
So yeah, later this evening, I would like for you guys to help me out at the pit, just in case things get weird or goblins show up.
Okay.
So what exciting things happened?
Let's go check out that maybe that burn victim.
Burn victim?
Why you're going to the ward to see if anything's growing on you?
That's why we're going there in the first place.
The shop owner, who's I don't know her name. Shoot.
Fame.
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 F-A-M.
F-E.
Yes, fame. As you know.
The
Fame
tiefling.
seemed to have been attacked by smugglers, and she.
Oh, her again, yeah.
One of them
I believe her name is synonymous with overkill.
That, yeah.
I mean,
I can see.
what would you do if you were being?
So, while you were out today, Tyr, what did you hear about that anyway?
Well, I heard that she blew somebody up again,
That much is true.
and then I heard something about a bunch of people falling down for no apparent reason, and somebody getting arrested and flogged.
That story's a little exaggerated.
I mean, it was supposed to be some sort of like public beating, and I missed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Make
kind
the
of
poison.
upset.
Oh, that poor sucker.
Your legend is growing.
I can be a folk hero in 2 places. I'm a legend from where I'm from.
That's awesome. I'm a legend here too.
Legendarily lazy.
I am epically normal.
So, at any rate,
Let's go check out to see if that burn guy is there.
What burned guy?
She just told you the.
well,
She
Oh, you didn't say that, did you?
killed someone,
Yeah, I got that.
but also another one got scorched and ran away.
Oh,
Yeah, there were 2.
So she
supposedly.
made a
well, actually, I think
she
we're up to
said,
5.
5?
right? She said that possibly this person, smuggler, whatever, would be at the ward, and we could see about questioning him.
And
Please,
you would have noticed as I came in, I have a new piece of equipment. I have a somewhat shiny metal shield.
Yep, okay.
No, remember.
I turned it off.
Yes.
Hey, Tyr.
What?
Oh dear.
Actually, I take the shield. Did you
got
see
a piece
this?
of metal on your arm, yay.
Please hold.
You forgot the word.
Great, you're gonna summon a demon or open up the pits to hell.
No, this is all in the same second. So I'm like, are you looking? And I'm making sure I'm checking to see if you're looking
You
straight
got a
at it.
piece of metal on your arm.
Nikan.
Great, okay, yay. You can make it glow. You want
Huh?
to see something really neat?
Doesn't work?
You said it wrong.
Nah.
Nikan?
Nikan.
Nikan.
The fucking.
Awesome.
Hang on.
Watch this.
Hang on.
Press the digitation, and it glows brighter.
Well, it's supposed to be the as bright as the sun.
Okay, first off, the first time you said it, you looked like an absolute imbecile because you were like, Nikan!
Nikan!
And you're like,
Klaatu, Barada!
Nikan! And when you said Nikan, how loudly did you say Nikan?
Nikan.
And in a very firm voice.
Okay, when you said Nikan, in that firm a voice, it boom, like, not like a military flashlight, but just like a grade lower than that.
That should have disoriented
Headlights.
you.
Press the digitation, now it's dimmer.
And your shield goes,
Nikan.
Congratulations, I can make things glow too.
and the shield goes,
Can't you be a little bit fun?
It's a glowing shield. Congratulations.
Also,
You were supposed to be blinded by the light and wrapped up like
Oh,
a
trust
juice.
me, I got sunspots like you wouldn't believe. I'm gonna wear my sunglasses at night so it doesn't hurt me.
So you can.
what's that?
Oh, Inhumane Shooter is the new fledgling. Sweet.
Hello, easy monster.
The tar.
Nice.
no.
Wow.
Nice!
Holy crap.
Nice!
You are. Oh,
Oh my
thank
God,
you
we
very
can-
much.
Thank you!
Thank you. Holy
That's
cow.
awesome.
That is cool.
If it would have been $15, you would have got a special kind of
Well,
show.
Don't even.
That's
No, sorry.
No, please no, please
That's-
no.
This is family friendly. That's a family.
Well, hang on, hang on.
Wait,
That's the
I
lead
was gonna
number.
say that's
You,
the lead number.
you get to
It's
see
great.
me eating a chicken.
All right, so that's a gift now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make you eating
Yeah.
chicken again.
That could be photoshopped.
Don't do it, Weekend. Don't do it.
Weekend,
No.
Weekend, you
no.
get that photoshopped.
Oh,
You get a clip, Weekend, and we'll have silver.
hi, Loxy.
Bye, Lexi.
Bye, Loxy.
Hi,
Good
Loxy.
night.
We can get a picture of that, and we'll have silver draw something nice.
Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
my.
Oh, God.
All right. So let's go to the ward.
To the ward.
Yeah.
We got a few hours before we have to get to the pit. It's gonna be later in the evening.
Batman logo. You're at the ward!
Wow, how did we get here so fast?
About
Magic.
that.
Don't you
Remember what I
Wait,
did?
you
I've been-
asked about
I'm
magic.
married.
What are you doing? What do you mean?
Apparently,
Fast travel.
nobody in this town knows anything about magic.
Yeah.
Oh, just Nothing eventful happened.
Weekend did it.
What? Wait, what?
Good
Weekend
night,
said that times
Divinity
3.
2.
Oh.
Alright.
I love you 3,000.
So you guys wanted to come here to check out for some burn, dude. Let's go.
So
The burned man.
All right, you enter the ward. Now, the ward is still filled with a decent amount of injured people from the attacks. Some were pretty critically messed up. Serious. Here's some people being stupid and, taking a hammer to their finger because, look, I can get out of work now.
Is there
So-
like a reception desk or like?
Oh god, no.
No.
This is very
Okay.
crappily set up. They're
triage center versus.
yeah.
Okay.
They definitely didn't have like beds for all this.
Like MASH with half budget.
Ooh.
Right.
I mean, you see the sheets, but like the sheets are like torn. There's blood on some of the sheets. Stuff hasn't been properly washed. There's people moaning, complaining. I need some pain. Give me some ale.
I need some pain.
I
need more
I'm
pain.
in pain.
I'm in pain, I should say. You got a couple of nurses,
Orderlies running around.
priests,
Yeah.
kind of helping people calm them down.
Yeah.
Then you have a very, very lanky human. Gray hair. I would say probably high 40s if you're looking at him. Very skinny, kind of pale looking. And he
Kind of a weird goatee with a
Yeah.
middle stripe and long hair, glasses.
named Joe.
A
I feel vaguely threatened by this.
a very
You see-
defined face.
You see him looking at people like this.
Yeah, so it's Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then as you enter, he turns towards you and he goes, "Good morning."
Oh God.
Wait, it's afternoon.
The DMV sloth.
Alright, Speedy, let's get this on the gear.
Say that again.
Alright,
Simple,
Speedy, let's get the gears going.
simple question for you.
He turns towards you and he goes,
Burned victim.
"How much do you weigh?"
Oh, he's the Undertaker.
Dang it!
Well, 155. Who's asking?
Just getting your measurements.
Make sure to go extra
Okay,
wide in
you
the
freak.
shoulders.
Where is the burned person?
Burned person. I haven't buried one of those in a while.
Have you seen any in the ward?
Who works
lately?
with the
I'm
live?
actually gonna work away from him and see if I can get one of the orderlies instead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not the one I need to talk to.
What'd you say?
I
With
said, have
the
you seen
mortician.
any burn victims in here recently?
No burns. I'm just waiting for that one to pass.
I grab Oriel's
Lovely.
shoulder.
I'm going to walk away from him.
Yeah, I grab your shoulder. He's not worth your time.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Just remember the name Gravis." And then he goes back to watching the person who is most likely going to pass away very, very shortly from now. They are
You're in good hands. He knows his way around wood.
blood bandages.
So what if we put a potion on healing?
Well,
Gentle repose.
Yeah, so cure wounds.
if you and well, if you would have done that, or if you are going to do that, you need to tell me.
I'm debating on it at the moment.
The person that he is standing in front of is very gravely injured. They have bandages up and down, left and right, galls, open wounds.
I've already made an ass of myself.
Some-
Healing word.
Okay, as you do, is healing word vocal?
Yeah, it is. Components of V. It's only vocal. I don't have to move my hands or anything.
You hear an immediate curtain fly open, and you see a hand go towards you.
I move.
No, I want you to roll.
Roll what?
If you're trying
Dex.
to hit me,
Dex save.
okay. If it's trying to hit me, I would say that's an AC challenge, right? Okay. Suppose I probably actually leave my character sheet open. I don't know why.
I mean, why haven't you this whole time?
We haven't had
What
a
do
look
you
at him.
mean?
I haven't had any combat or anything.
Oh.
They keep dodging it.
21.
Okay, You swiftly dodge the hand. Now, as you're casting Healing Word, this orderly says, "No, gods, no, don't do that!"
I will stop in the cast without using my slot and ask why.
Do you not see the do you not see the symbol on his bed?
No.
Gods, you healers every time.
I'm not a healer, I'm a bard.
Then you are a stupid fool.
I'm a local legend.
She explained, and she goes, "Were you the madman who cast..." "Yes, you must be." And she goes, "That man is, a follower of Lobin, the deity in which you don't use magic or healing or anything. You pass normally. If you get injured, you die, that kind of thing. Person that doesn't prefer medicine or healing."
They have a
There's
DNR.
so many
Yes.
dumb rules in this town.
No, it's not a rule. This is a guy that just doesn't like magic.
Nobody likes magic around here.
I'm sure the rest of them would.
You would forsake him by his deity by healing him.
Oh, that creepy pale guy over there.
Oh, he's like.
And she looks at you and she goes, "That man,
Is a creep
while he is off, he does this town a great service.
by burying your dead.
Yes, it is a sacred art.
Okay, there's a sacred
He
art.
respects.
He asked me my weight. He wants to bury me. Do I look dead to you?
Low guitar.
Thank you, love it.
I mean, most undertakers prepare to bury the dead by anyone who walks into a ward.
I'm 29.
And she looks at me and she goes, "Anyway, why are you here?"
We're looking for a burned man, possibly a maybe thief from the
Possibly could
famed
have came in last night.
Izol.
Thank you, at least someone
You're
has.
welcome.
And she looks at you and she goes, "Unfortunately, it's been very crazy here. By Burns' magical campfire,
Magical.
drunken
Burns.
man." Okay.
It would have been magical.
Magical. The thing
One of
everybody.
Fame's victims.
I said that.
God, that woman.
Why is nobody listening to me? I
This one
said
talked over you.
fame.
Yes.
This one talked over you.
Thank you, Tia.
What?
I
You're welcome.
Fame.
If she didn't
But
do
I
this,
spoke and I'm sorry.
you lost all credibility when she found out who you were. Local legend. She goes, "I don't think there was a man that was burned. There was a man who came in here last night, though, who took some ointments."
What kind of ointments?
Like a thief? Like he stole?
Ointments you would use to bandage yourself, or prepare
Who was this?
salves
that took-
to calm nerves.
Probably the guy we're looking for.
Mhm.
Can you tell us anything?
Did he steal them from you?
No, he purchased them. He was in kind of a hurry, though.
Did he look a little crispy?
Well, he had robes on.
He probably covered it up.
Yes, he said he was in some pain and he just needed some ointments to calm the pain. So
And he didn't want to go to the vet.
Did he give you any name of any sort?
no, but I think I have seen his face before, though.
Any identification would be wonderful.
She takes a minute because of all the chaos and everything.
I
She kind of
know.
looks and she goes, I think I have seen him near the residences near the old town well.
Oh. Well, at least he's
Can we get there by the old town road?
No, unfortunately, it's. She was like, I think I've seen him a couple of times. He wakes up in the morning and he likes to smoke a pipe. But unfortunately, that's quite a few people. Just the residence just east of the well. And this is on the map. I will show you.
Do you have a name for him?
I do not have a name. I've just seen his.
It didn't happen to have any particular markings, did
I
it?
was gonna say, how tall? Any
Something
distinguishing features?
Damning, identifying.
Anything that he normally
I can
wears
figure out
as
who
a
it is.
symbol of any sort?
How?
If he's hurt and he's damaged and burned by magic, I can poke him with mage hand.
Oh dear God.
Great plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it
So,
hurts, he'll go
The
out.
residences are up here.
Okay.
Most people will go, how would you
The
poke
well is right in between, or like we'll see
So 6.
this
It's
cross
the
over
opposite
here.
direction of where I need to
And
go.
she said east, so it'd be these
So
houses near
6
here.
and east of 6.
It's on the lower part of the cape.
We're not too far away from that.
It'd take you some time to get
I
there.
mean, it would take a.
Take about an hour
When do we have to do this meeting?
in the evening.
All right.
Then
Um,
we should
so,
go. We should go
Thank
soon.
you very much for your time.
She goes, oh, I remember now. The pipe that he smoked, it always smelled of cherry wood.
That's quite helpful, actually.
You know, he's got good tasting pipe tobacco.
That stuff's expensive.
Hence why I said that.
So if he can afford to buy medical supplies and to buy cherrywood tobacco, why would he be stealing from the tiefling?
Because maybe smuggling pays well.
Gee.
Thank you for your time. We will get out of your way.
She looks at you and she goes, other than him, by chance could you give this man his last rites?
I will gladly do so.
What
I
do you
will.
mean other than
Because I will.
You tend to act before thinking, and that's causing an issue.
I will. I don't understand that very well,
Am I not
but I
playing the
will
bard?
Last
pray over him and hold his hand and
Correct.
bless him. However, whatever. Say words of blessing.
You would use.
Very not a
You would just generally use words of.
very not a religious person in the slightest. So
He
like,
is so past all
Anything
in
clear
peace. That's
can
basically
be-
all you have to do.
Yeah.
okay.
And
Though I
Odd.
walk through the valley of death,
May your
I fear no evil.
Except for him.
I'll say the name of his deity. I can't remember it.
he actually points to a book
Okay.
that's next to him, and this book would be like someone who was a devout follower and
Sure.
whatnot.
It's
A
a little bit
Bible of some sort.
There's a
Sure.
blue marker on it.
Okay.
All you gotta do is read the book.
Yeah, read the book.
Okay.
It's,
I'll read whatever passage is
Right.
marked in the book for him.
it's pretty much just the common.
Yeah. Okay.
After a few minutes of this, he actually does take his last breath and goes on.
Mhm.
Now, Gravis, of course, kind of.
Creepy.
Yes.
Walking away from the creepy.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Gravis.
You did
I'm
the
kinda
favor.
curious.
I don't want to see. Let's go.
I'm gonna take 2 silver pieces and put it on the dead man's eyes.
Gravis looks at you and goes,
That's-
very respectful.
Oh, great.
Creepy. Creepy.
And
You earned the
the
respect of the
orderly
creepiest
kind
man
of
in town.
starts helping Gravis prepare the body and whatnot. They're wrapping him in these certain types of robes and whatnot.
Pat, 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 pat. Have a good day, Gravis.
And he goes, there's been many a times I've prepared a grave for you. You still do not want to join my
I'm
clan.
having a race with cats. I want to see who lives longer.
Knowing this man, you're gonna want to keep it open.
And I looked and he was like,
Knowing where we're going, he might have no choice to get 4 graves made, as it were.
he
Well,
looks and he
3
goes,
new ones.
oddly enough, cats do not get buried in this town.
Huh.
I don't
That's
want to
my
know what to
goal.
do with them. Let's go.
And he starts going back to his thing.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, he does, like, he looked at you and he kind of bowed towards you. People who have respect for the dead.
I'm a soldier. That's
To the
So-
old
I have
well.
a great respect for
Yeah, I'm
death.
thirsty. Oh, wait, wrong well.
Wrong well.
Okay,
No, we go to that well later.
gotcha.
All right.
How far
It
away
is
from the well is the pit?
The other side of town.
Yeah. So let's put it to you this way: it is now mid-afternoon. To walk to the
We're
well,
gonna grab a carriage.
yeah, To walk there would take you about 30-40 minutes. Take a carriage, less than that.
Carriage.
Or wagon or something with wheels on it.
Some of the four of us will fit in.
Taxi! Taxi!
Yeah. Well, the carriage is.
I'm going to call it Uber.
Yeah. Now, if you I don't think she was here for this. Now, you remember that there was villagers carrying wood planks.
Yes.
Now, normally, wood planks would be put in a.
Yeah. I'm part of the Mariners Guild.
Wood planks would be put in a carriage, in a wagon, and stuff like that. So these personal vehicles that are getting in there, they're small. 1-2 people at most.
Let's grab 2 of them then.
You're gonna have to grab 2.
I want a rickshaw.
Let's get a stretch wagon.
I'll pay for the limo this time.
Okay. Each of them are going to require 1 silver for transportation.
We only need to pay 2 silver.
I'm gonna wait for 2 of them to take off, and then I'm gonna call another one and say, "Quick, follow them."
He looks and he goes, "Tear."
I've been wanting to say it for a long time.
Like this person knows he's like, "Tear."
It's all right. And I'll hand him the silver.
Oh, I already paid
He's
for
correct.
it. I already paid for it.
Okay,
He grabs your silver for the trouble that's about to happen.
Oh, you won't get. Well, actually, yeah, because you can wait for us because we got to go back to the pit after this.
It's 10.
And then he really eyes you like,
So 2 gold, yes.
you're going to, I assume you're going to tell him the location you're going to?
I said
To the
pit.
well.
No.
Oh, we're going to the well.
We're going to the
then
well
pit.
first.
But then you're going to want him to stay.
I'll give you a couple extra.
Oh God, I'm going to regret this.
Probably not.
He does that,
Because you don't
so
have to stay at the pit.
now
How far ahead are we? Can I hear all this?
they're gone.
Oh,
You're gone.
okay.
These horses travel at a decent speed. They're not, yeah. Now, looking at that Saltmarsh map again,
Yep.
I would like you to tell me which way you are approaching from, and if you're going to do anything, then just head straight in.
To the well?
Yes.
All right.
So,
If we go the quickest route, we'll go west and around. Because if we go east, that's going to be a lot longer ride.
Are you approaching?
Where are you approaching
I think you just said we're going this way.
And we're going to 6, 5. We're going towards.
We're going
East
east
of
of
6.
Because the well is right here at the crossroads.
I'm just going to have him drop us off at the well.
Okay.
Well.
Deep subject for a shallow mind.
What at the bottom?
all right, gentlemen and ladies, again,
Don't let the hair fool you.
time time.
Time spent.
Sorry.
Speeding up time. Yes, we're there now.
Yes. You arrive there at the well.
Click.
Both
Damn, we move fast.
Carriages.
Pay him silver.
carriages arrive. You depart off them. The carriages.
Second thought, don't worry
The
about
one carriage stays.
Second thought, don't. We're not sure how long this will take.
Well, you already paid me in advance. Okay, fine. He's off. You are now from the residences to the east, and as I say residences, I mean you can house. Right. Not sparingly. You are probably about a good 5 to 10 minute walk. The well, of course, is busy. People are going, grabbing it, throwing it in there, grabbing their things, going out. This very sparse where you're at, because it's mostly a crossroads to get to here, to get to here, to get to here. As you go from these roads, it gets more and more residents, more trade, more fancy houses.
I'm going to cover up my insignia.
Okay.
So I just let
Actually, I mean, okay. Just take off your.
Yeah, pretty much just gonna
Go undercover.
Nobody talks to the police.
Right.
pretty much.
We'll take your cloak and cover it with your.
There are children playing. There are people just getting around general things.
I'm going to talk to one of the older ladies.
In the area,
Yeah.
and there's an old lady just kind of sitting there on a bench, just enjoying the day and whatnot. She's watching a couple children play. She's knitting.
Hey, Gertrude.
Is there another bench?
My son.
Is there another bench nearby?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna sit in a nearby bench and I'm going to play my lute a little louder than normal.
Okay.
Drawing a little bit of
And
attention.
she looks at you and she goes, "Are you my son?"
No, my dear, I'm sorry. I'm just passing through, but I'm looking for someone.
We're all looking for someone. I haven't seen my son in 2 weeks.
I'm sure you'll get word of him soon.
I hope
I know who
he
this
hasn't
is.
come home and his daughter misses him.
I will make sure.
That's
What's your son's name?
Maverick.
I will make sure that Maverick knows.
Wait.
I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna ask for the daughter's name.
Oh, I'm thinking wrong Maverick.
Yeah, I will make sure Maverick gets the message if I run into him.
He's an orc in
I'm wondering
Lorimir.
if you happen to know. I heard that there was a guy around here who really likes cherry wood pipe smoke. And I wanted to talk to him about where he gets it from.
She like thinks about it. She's, I hate that smell.
Oh, then you'd probably know exactly who I'm talking about, wouldn't you?
I'm listening to your conversation, and I will.
She looks and says, I haven't seen him this morning. He's always causing trouble.
Well, maybe we can help with that too. Whereabouts is he? Normally live.
Oh, he's...
I once had a friend named Tyr. I'm over here.
And she looks and she goes, God, that guy is loud. Can you shut him up?
I'll work on taking care of that.
As soon as we're
Yes.
done with this conversation, I'm sure he'll be quieter.
Good. That man, he lives to the east. He lacks that cherry wood.
Yeah,
Tobacco.
do you have any, can you give me a little bit more than just east? And I'd like to go visit him at his house.
Oh, you can't miss the house. It looks like a donkey's manure pile.
Are you sure you're not
Smells
talking about
like
the goat?
it too.
I'm actually going to look around. Are there any places that actually sell the cherry here?
It'd be back at the marketplace.
Okay, marketplace. Okay.
And she was like, you can't miss it. It's dilapidated. It's got 5 or 6 or 20 men that go in and out of there.
And you said it's over to the east of here?
Yeah, there's always busy. He's always sitting there smoking the pipe, talking to other men.
All right. Well, Gertrude, thank you. You have yourself a wonderful day. I'm going to go talk to that musician and see if he'll tone it down a bit.
Thank you. My daughter likes to play here. Did I ever tell you I had a son named Maverick?
Yeah, I'm going to go talk to Maverick soon.
Oh, tell him to come home.
I will do that just fine. You have a nice day, Gertrude.
You too, fella.
Thank you. What?
I had a great idea.
Yeah.
Remember when we made that demonic?
You can stop with the music.
It's what I do.
Yeah, but you're gonna talk too loud if you're trying to keep a secret. What?
Remember that trick we played on the kid?
Yeah.
The demonic elephant in the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Don't worry about it. Shh. Just wait.
What if
I'm looking interested.
I'm a stage whisperer. I'm whispering them.
Yeah.
What if I use my illusion to make a pipe, and you use your spell that makes the smells, and you make it smell like the cherry wood?
Why?
What's the purpose of that, though?
I just asked that question.
If it's as unique as I think it might be, we might get a name, or we might get some sort of he might.
The lady already told me where to go. Gertrude already let me know where to go.
Did she give you a name?
I don't need a name. If we head east, there's a really run-down building that there's a bunch of people going in and out of.
I like your
Probably the smuggler's
idea.
residence.
Well,
However, would it
we
instead of
got more
pipe,
information.
create a box?
One more time.
Instead of pipe, create a box that has the.
And then we'll put it
Like a tobacco
And
box.
then we'll mail the box and we'll hit it with a hammer. Ha 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 ha.
Here's a story.
Yes, like.
I'm staring at you in disbelief. I'm just.
Yes, like the tobacco box.
We don't need it right now.
No,
We
I'd
gotta
say
do this,
for
we
later.
gotta do this head east. And he and I can play all sorts of tricks with our stuff.
Okay. When we get a little bit closer,
Uh-huh.
let's do that. I'll make a tobacco box, and you make it smell like cherry wood.
Okay.
I'm sure to draw his attention.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna head east.
Heading
The
east.
band.
And I'm gonna look to find a rickety rundown house that smells like cherry wood and has lots of people.
All right. Well, you start going. It's a couple of minutes down the road. Buildings are starting to get a little bit more. It's
And I'm not doing it with haste.
Gotcha. You all traveling together, near each other?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I need you all to roll perception.
I am perceptive.
Oh God!
You are not perceptive.
Your rolls are craft tonight, man.
They have been all night.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14.
All right. Anyone above a 16? Yay!
We have a winner.
Do you want to know what I rolled?
What's your passive?
You can add 20 to that, and that's what I got.
Oh dear.
22.
Oh dear God. Okay. You, young lady, as you are walking down this trail, you're starting to see that you are catching attention. The four of you. There is a kid. Happens to look like a tiefling. Sitting like this. Looks at you. Does a quick whistle. And as you guys walk by, starts to slowly walk or follow you.
By the way, Kevin said he was watching your Southern old lady.
No.
He's probably not in chat, but he said on Discord he said he saw your
To
whole Southern old lady accent.
him, since I'm probably next to you,
Mhm.
we're catching quite a bit of attention.
That's okay.
We just got the kid there.
Mm-hmm.
Just whistled for more people, I'm sure, to come.
Oh,
Thank you,
thank
Dark
you, Dark
Wizard.
Wizard.
Thank you!
That's why I have the beep.
Yeah, okay. That's what the thing. Okay, gotcha.
So we
So-
need to watch our backs.
That's
And
okay.
outside and everything.
I don't mind.
I do. I
Are
would
you,
rather us not get
We
into an
can make it
altercation.
easier.
are you still walking as you're saying these
Oh
things?
yeah, just
And-
casually.
Okay.
And I'm not,
Here's-
I'm not talking loud.
And I'm not talking loud either to
Oh.
talk to him.
Oh, really? You've got nothing to worry about.
The kid's probably about like 40 feet away from you, but when you're walking, there's people walking past, and it's like, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Wait, where'd he go?
I mean, I'm not trying to actively look for him either because I just was already gonna tell them and like make sure I keep hands on things of mine.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Do you folks mind if we go like 10 minutes more?
No, I don't.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. I know it's 10 o'clock. I just.
That's
We were
fine.
also a little bit late getting back to break.
Okay.
If it seems tense, I'm not going to cast any magic because God forbid I do that. But I
I'm gonna
have,
hear that all night.
I have my hand on my rapier, the handle.
All right. As you guys are going down the road and whatnot,
Can you describe the kid to me?
Tiefling, about this tall. Looked like
Okay.
he was.
I'm gonna break off from the group.
okay.
What about our plan?
You happen just to see Tyr just kind of start.
We're
And I'll grab him. The tobacco.
Okay,
We're just gonna keep walking. It's fine.
don't worry about it.
I don't. Okay,
It's fine.
whatever. Whatever you say.
And we're just
And-
gonna slowly keep
and-
silently east.
I'm gonna call my osprey back.
Thank you, Krabby.
Thank you for resetting,
Thank you,
Krabby.
Krabby.
Thank you, Krabby.
Holy smokes, Krabby, you're here. right as we start to wrap up.
Yeah, we're going a little bit over time.
I hope you had fun at work.
I don't wanna.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna break off and call my osprey back.
Okay. Your osprey kind of.
And then I'm gonna keep an eye out for the kid.
That was like half an accident, half on purpose.
It
started out as an
the
accident.
kid is staying with the main group. If you're breaking off a little bit,
Yeah.
he's walking off to the right hand side, and as I said, people are walking this way, and he just looks like he's disappearing. And then about a couple seconds later, he's.
When he gets about 10, 15 feet ahead of me, I'm gonna get behind him.
Oh, he's staying 40 feet away from you four.
I can.
So
I broke off.
And
No.
you stop moving. Because you're walking this way, he's walking this way.
Right. And when he let me go,
Hey,
I
Blue
broke
Box.
off.
Okay, that's what I meant. I thought.
Blue Box, hello.
Hello, Blue.
Thanks, RPG.
Okay, so as you do that, yeah, you're about. I would say you're probably about 20 feet away from him now.
Yeah.
You're over here. He's over here.
Yeah.
Group of parties over there. You roll me perception again since you were hitting it up.
Yeah.
12.
And since he's away out,
Actually, you two can roll perception too because you know the house that you're looking for.
if we're being followed,
That's better.
and if we draw attention to him following us, he'll
19.
go away.
You can see a house that looks like a pile
Or we'll
of
draw more
donkey
attention
poo.
that's bad and get attacked.
You see 3 men
We can
outside
handle
the
this.
house.
Yes, that would be Synnal.
Hello.
I don't
This
really
is
feel
his
like we want
first game, and
to
it's
fight
Saltmarsh.
here, right now.
The 3 men are sitting outside the house. This
If-
house looks pretty dilapidated.
If he's behind us,
Do they have any weapons that are apparent?
and we make it known that we know he's following
On
us,
one guy has a dagger that he's
he's not going to
Turning
charge
his
us from
fingers
40 feet
with.
away.
No,
one
he's
guy
gonna
is
be the
sitting
only
in a
person
chair
we've
that looks
seen
like it's
or
about to
not
break.
seen.
And he's kind of just sitting there,
If
whatnot.
we keep
Looks like
going,
he
we
has
get
a billy
further
club.
into a trap or an ambush.
And the other guy is sitting there in the doorway of the house, looking in, looking this way, doing this. What would you like to do? You're now 20 feet by the side of him, and the kid is still following the group.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
Okay,
Basically, I'm following the follower following.
gotcha.
He who follows first follows.
Marcus, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna. I mean, I want to make it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, stop following us. But I'm just gonna say, I'm going to look his way. I'm going to look him in the eye. I mean, let him know we know.
Do what you want. I'm just telling you what I feel like we should be doing, and I'm going to. We've established that we've ran into the house, correct? Like we're near the house that we're supposed to,
You
right?
can see the house about 120 feet in front of you. People are moving in and around and whatnot. There is a old, dilapidated kind of fountain in this kind of area. It's not in use. It's got moss and whatnot. Definitely been broken for probably years. The house is just off of that. And I mean, this house looks like someone could probably just blow on it and it would fall over. It's 2 stories, holes in the walls. There's been plaster or something put up on the inside that seems to be blocking vision, but you can clearly see the boards just.
All right,
I'll stop and turn around
All right.
and look for the kid that's following us.
Yeah, I'm looking for him too.
As you stop, there is a whistle. And then there is another whistle from the kid. And then there is a whistle near the house. And the guy that was sitting there looking in the doorway, he perks up. He walks inside. Guy with the dagger in his hand. He stands up. Goes like this, looking directly at you.
And my hand's on my rapier. I'm not hiding it.
And the guy with the billy club stands up, grabs the billy club, looks at you. And the kid darts.
As the kid darts,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stick the osprey on him.
You. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a familiar, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
It technically can't do any damage. All I want to do is have it fly up in his face, startle him, and make him.
All right. Do you roll initiative for the bird?
That's on you.
Roll me initiative for the bird.
It'd be something like a 6.
Oof. Rolled a 5. Hang on, let me see his stat mod real quick. Okay, no, he gets to go first.
Let me double check.
Okay, yeah, if it's
It's a 6.
okay. The kid sees the osprey heading towards him, and he quickly grabs a slingshot, loads it, shoots. What is the AC of?
Oh, it's dead.
Oh.
It has 1 hit point.
Oh God, yeah. Your osprey takes it.
Oh, wait.
Unless it's got. Does it have an armor
I
class?
rolled a 9.
Oh, then you go first.
And its AC is 13.
Okay.
But it has 1 hit point.
Gotcha. Wait, let me just hit that dice. Oh, come back, dice.
I was looking at crow, not hawk.
Oh.
Bag of D. Okay, there we are. All right. You will get to go first. I will have this. This is out of combat. This is kind of like a.
One-on-one thing.
Yeah.
It's nothing more than to have the bird distract him as I approach.
Gotcha.
I don't understand.
What is your initiative then? You got to beat him 8.
I did.
Okay, so you will actually get to go first, then the osprey, then.
And the thing is, I'm holding my action to dash
Okay,
up behind the osprey as he does this.
gotcha. Then I will actually roll to attack with his slingshot. It is a 17.
It's dead.
All right, so your osprey unfortunately has.
I want to be right there.
Okay.
I mean, do we realize what's going on?
You
You would have
in the
heard
6
some-
seconds of this, what's happening? You see this kid start darting, and then the osprey comes in. The kid goes, hits the osprey, and then he is right on top of the kid.
I draw my rapier.
All right, initiative, and I will only do 1 round of combat. It'll be very quickly because it's gonna have some kind of event with it.
Jot it down on the initiative chart.
Yes.
Okay.
Who has the markers?
You have a bunch behind
Yeah,
you.
there's more than one set.
I had one set out already. I didn't want to keep. Yay! I can catch stuff.
I can throw stuff. Wait.
All right.
We have every single stream that we've done since like February on YouTube for all of the DMs and all of the stuff. So, yeah, you can find all of the fun stuff.
I just need a D20. Thank you. All right.
I assume I'm going to keep my initiative.
Yes. Oh my God. That dice is death today.
Death for you or death for us?
That was a 20.
All right.
Well, at least it's on initiative and not.
I was a wizard before you were born, Krabby. And I can say that.
All right. Daiken, you were an 8.
I've probably been DMing longer than you've been alive.
All right. Initiative, please. All right.
19.
5, 19. You
15.
added 15? Okay. Marcus.
18.
All right. Tigger, I'm sorry. Your initiative again. My bad.
15. 1-5.
Okay. All right. The gang members are 120 feet away from you.
It was a familiar. I can get him back.
All you see is the gang members grab their weapons, they head inside, and this door shuts. Then
Fireball.
Then you happen to see a window in one of the houses go. And you happen to see a bow being pointed out the window.
From that same house.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
An arrow is being launched at someone who is in the front of the group.
We never decided marching order, so except for the fact that he broke
That is
off.
why I'm about to say who is in front.
Okay.
Right.
Probably me.
Actually,
It was
Roll a
the three of
d6.
us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was gonna say,
There was two.
I got my shield and warhammer out, so.
Torlock,
Okay.
you get an arrow.
Okay.
Never mind. You do not get an arrow.
Okay.
It lands slightly before your feet. People that
You need
were
to work on your way.
when people heard that door slam, they all were like, "Oh shit!" And you start seeing people clear.
Oh, good. That makes this easier.
You know what? I can scare them all. I'll cast magic.
There are some
I will
people.
too.
There are some people who are oblivious to what's going on, but you hear what was just normal talk and whatnot. Well, let's do this again. All right. To your house. To a house. That is, to two of your house. Blah, blah. Words. As you guys were approaching, as I said, there were houses all along the way. There's a house to your right-hand side.
Yeah, this is, I mean...
Okay.
We're in combat. Time to draw.
Doors are shutting. The house to your right, however, opens.
How close to the ring?
This one's probably about 60 feet.
Did you say?
You don't have to worry about jotting anything down.
Okay.
I promise. Door opens. Another bowman fires. Misses Marcus. All right.
By the way, my AC is 18 now.
Okay. That's actually...
FYI.
Yeah, that's... I can't roll with crap now.
I know,
Initiative,
just let you
yes. Damage, no. Alright, next on the list, it is Torlock with a 19. You have a guy on this side of the house. You open the door, it's about 60 feet away.
60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know there's 3 guys in the house north of the front. And the kid killed his osprey, but
He's dealing with that.
yeah, he did his action of dashing, so...
Gotcha.
Actually, the kid was only 20 feet away from you. You could probably do something else.
No, because you can only hold an action. You can't hold movement. So
Gotcha,
my
okay.
action was that.
So you're right on the kid. And the kid's like...
So how many feet is it to the main house?
To the main house, it's 120. To the guy that opened the door and shot an arrow at Marcus, 60 feet.
Okay. I'm going to turn to the one to the right of us or whatever, and start heading that direction menacingly.
All right. Normal action. Walking up to him, pulling out your. Sorry, keep doing that again.
No, that's fine. I'm actually going to move at normal speed.
Okay, so 30, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. And then just plant myself there. Care to do that again?
The longbowman does not speak to you. Now that you are close enough and you have given a good visual, this man has a felt hat on. He's got a longbow pointed right at you. He's got a mask over his face. There is an insignia that you can't quite nail, but it's a blue mask with white symbolism. And he's got normal clothes on top of that. On his... symbol.
And he's got a giant middle finger for someone named Tor.
I'm sorry. It's from Boondock Saints.
Yes.
Um,
Left on his left side, he has a rapier.
okay.
That is what you see. Is that it, sir?
Well, I can only use 6 words during my turn, or no?
Oh, it's your turn. You can speak as.
Your turn's
Okay.
more than 6.
Okay.
Now, if you start quoting, scriptures, I'm gonna be like, nine.
Verily thou shalt not. No, I'm just kidding.
War and peace.
No.
And 4 is the number thou shalt count. 5 is right out.
You're
If you
terrible
value your
too.
life or your reason, you'll desist. Otherwise, you'll
I'll
have
say-
the town guard after you.
Reveal your insignia.
Everybody out of the street!
Probably a better idea. He does not say a word.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, and I do brush over my cloak so that they can clearly see.
Only third
Sound
level.
good? Gotcha. Ending your turn, sir.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Marcus.
Okay, I need a little bit. I have an idea who's where. So there's an archer that's in the house 80 feet away from me. There's an archer in the
60
house.
feet.
What about the one in the window?
That is 120 feet away.
Are there 2 enemies?
As of right now, you can clearly see there is a bowman 120 feet away in the house, and there is a bowman 60 feet to your right.
What's the one 120 feet away? Well, that doesn't matter.
He is in a window, so all you can really see is a bow, kind of.
Okay.
There are
What type
still,
of armor is the one that's 60 feet away? Where?
Oh, he's
Probably leather.
if leather, if that. I will say there are people in the streets, on the pathways, kids playing grass and whatnot.
I shouted that.
Yes, but 6 seconds. So people are like, huh?
And I did shout that as well. If you value your life or your reason, you will stop, essentially.
Okay, I will walk up 30 feet.
Okay,
So I should be within 90 feet of the one in the window.
correct.
I cast sleep at that one.
Okay. Now 60 or sleep is a 20-foot cube.
Yui.
From a point I choose, and I choose him.
Okay, so you're looking right at him. So you're going to cast it inside the house, pretty much.
I'm casting it on him. Him isn't the point.
He is the center point, so
Yeah.
10 feet into the house.
Gotcha.
And downstairs.
I was actually just about to say, does sleep travel
It's a
down?
sphere.
It's always
It's a glow.
Okay.
things I can see.
That's it.
Well, if you can only see him, then
But it's still a sphere, so it has that area of influence.
okay. Please roll me your sleep dice.
My sleep number.
Your sleep number is a 37. If you roll a 37, I am.
A little hard to do with 5d8, but
I mean,
You got damn close.
24, 27.
All right. You notice that the bowman does this, but he is still awake.
Okay, so you have more choice than that. That's fine. Okay, that's it.
All right.
Wait, that's not it.
Okay.
And
Okay, well, I'm going to do this now, but you'll have to remember when we start again. I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration, which is now Combat Inspiration, and it has 5 things you can do with it.
Oh.
I'll re-explain it next time, but
Yeah, because we'll be ending.
you're currently inspired.
Yay! I feel inspired.
And I can tell you what all that does for you next time,
Sounds
is
good.
it my turn?
because you won't get a turn.
It is your turn, sir.
All right.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
You are now on top of this kid,
I am going to.
and this kid looks very familiar.
Oh, that's fine. I'm going to look at him.
Is
I'm
it the
going to-
Dragonborn kid
No, it's the tiefling
The
kid.
tiefling kid that
we broke up.
had the skull dice?
Yeah. I'm going to look at him.
Mhm.
I'm going to say, I have your dice.
I want them back.
Don't cause any more trouble, I'll give them back.
I'm just a lookout.
Yep, go have a seat and don't move.
Okay.
If you move, I will hunt you down.
Sounds like fun.
Okay,
You're a bit of a creeper, aren't you?
you have no idea what I'm capable of.
I'm definitely gonna stay away from you.
You're gonna stay there.
When you say that, I yell out, astute laziness.
I like him.
You're the first one.
It's a promise. I'll give you your dice back as long as you stay right there.
Whatever.
Okay, if that's the way it is then. I'm gonna roll. I would like to roll an insight to see if he's actually agreeing to do what I asked.
Roll me. It's gonna be a challenge. Ha!
Okay.
18.
You beat me by 1. He goes, yeah, I'll stay.
Alright,
And you,
I'm going to stride forward 60 feet.
okay, towards the house?
Yep,
Well, which house?
just straight forward.
Okay.
I'm just striding down the street another 60 feet, which will put me within range.
60 feet of the house.
Which will put me in range.
But do remember you're walking through people.
Uh-huh. And, you know, I yelled out, get out of the way. Make my way forward. And I'm gonna look at that house. On the right-hand side, with the archer.
The back one or the
The nearest one. The one on the
you're,
right
you're
side.
60 feet from both now, so the dilapidated house, the donkey house, or the
The one with the archer upstairs.
gotcha, donkey house.
What?
Okay, you up there in the window, tell your friends to plug their ears.
Oh no.
Shatter.
Oh my god.
I need a constitution save
Oh my god.
out of everybody in a 20-foot sphere from where he's standing.
Okay, so you're looking into a house.
Now I'm looking at him. I'm actually doing this to the exact spot he's in
Okay,
for multiple reasons.
now shatter. Can you read me the definition of that, please? Because there's a.
Shatter
Mhm.
is an audible spell that can be heard up to 300 feet away.
Okay.
It does 3d8 damage. Requires con save from anybody who's within that sphere of influence.
Okay.
Otherwise they take half damage. It does double damage to structures.
Oh dear God.
Yes.
Well, level the house.
I'm
I get arrested for putting someone to sleep. You,
not even going to roll.
Oh, goody.
you just knocked
Well, I
houses
take it
down.
back. Roll me the damage that you would do on a structure.
All 18.
Yeah, average.
Yeah,
12.
You only did 20.
Hmm?
The house is falling down.
Like,
The
like,
bitch is
you
falling.
didn't say like London.
You hit that structure right in the front, and all you see is this. As the house front explodes, I take it to be this way, correct? Or would it explode like from a point?
It would come from the point of origin, which is the window.
Okay, yeah, no, legit. That house does not exist anymore.
And I yell out, they're gonna blame me for that one.
Oh no, that one's mine. I'm taking that.
Okay, here's the problem. You just caused a 20-foot explosion of shrapnel to go everywhere with civilians around the area.
Where are the guards now?
If you didn't notice, there wasn't any guards around this area.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of put a damper on my plans, but
Welcome to D&D players that don't do exactly what you want to.
no, you may have killed people with shatter.
That was the goal.
Shrapnel is what's happening.
Right.
Now, you said 20-foot
From the
explosion.
point of origin.
Mhm.
So that would mean
That's nails,
The house.
boards.
stuff exploding outwards. Just making sure. Okay. You hear a whole bunch of screams, of course, and also the ear-shattering 300 feet explosion of... I'm just going to roll a d12.
Whatever you want to roll.
Oh, thank God. There's only 2 people in the area.
I win!
Okay. 3d8 damage.
Kill 2 innocents, put 5 people to sleep.
Roll me 3d8 damage. And I'm going to have it by a 4th.
Constitution save on them.
Oh, you don't have to worry about those guys.
But they have to make a constitution
They
save.
still have to make the con save.
You don't have to worry about those guys.
Okay, well, that was almost max damage. 20.
Okay. Unfortunately, the 2 people that were in the area that were civilians, they take, what's it, 1/4 of 20 would be 5.
5.
They're hurting ungodly bad. I mean, they have shrapnel in their shoulders. Some people have in their legs, and it's...
We have ways to help them.
Yes. You hear screams, "Daddy!" Because you done hit one of the dads. The people that are in the house are now under rubble.
Hey, I win.
You can't see anyone visibly. It's just... And if anyone was on that second floor, they're that way now, a decent way. There is no human or any type of race sticking out of this rubble other than the people who were thrown, and they are not moving.
Okay.
And this is just... Can I use a reaction to intimidate someone?
You don't have to worry about the guard that is in the house, because as soon as this lady goes and does what she wants to do, I'll tell you what happens.
Okay.
But yes,
now it's just as a...
Now there is full-blown panic because a 300-foot square explosion just happened, and it takes all of 3 seconds before you start hearing boom, 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 as someone's now raising the alarm.
Right. What did you do?
Stand by and I'll
Okay.
tell you what I want to do.
It's going to be my fault.
Local legend.
The moment they see
Extra, read all about it. Local legend explodes, killing people and civilians.
Hear me out, playing shrapnel. Earlier.
I won them.
Calm emotions. Centered on my location.
Alright. Radius.
20 feet from my location.
Okay. People who do you saves, anything like that, or is it just
Wisdom.
It's a save. It's a wisdom save. They can choose to make it or not. They can choose to.
There's people panicking, so I'm just gonna do what I did last time. 5 people in your area. They suddenly look a lot calmer, and instead of running from the massive explosion and hearing this earshot and seeing people flying, seeing a couple of people get impaled by shrapnel and whatnot, they seem pretty mellow.
Did you see that?
What's in this well water?
I can put them to sleep, but I'll get rested and you won't.
He is so salty. God, Dead Sea, calm yourself. Is that your turn, darling?
Yes, that ends my turn.
Okay,
I don't think I can do. I don't think that's.
real quick.
Yeah, that's an action.
Daikin is his name, by the way. I'm just gonna point that out, and I shouldn't have said that, but oh well. Daikin is now eyes like.
That's why I told you to sit there.
He's not moving. He's like. And the next round of initiative, the guard, or the gang member, who was at that house.
Command.
Do you have to visibly see him?
If they can see you, if
No,
they
they
can
have
hear
to
you.
hear me.
You're 60 feet away. He's in the house. Door is shut. No.
But I thought you just said that he opened the door.
No. He closed the door.
Oh,
and
he closed the door. Okay.
ran in, and that's the last you saw of him. No arrows, no nothing. Combat has dropped. I'm going to end it on this.
Okay.
You can definitely see guards vastly approaching that were on the west side of the kind of nicer houses. They're running. People in the streets and everything are panicking because a house just exploded, and the two civilians that are really, really messed up, people are trying to help them.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, there is pieces of wood sticking in them, and left, right, up, down, center. They're going to need some medical attention very quickly.
Really? Hadn't thought of that.
Yes.
We're out of combat, right?
You are out of combat.
I'm gonna go help the two people that need help.
Probably a good idea. I'll give one last thing here. If anyone would like to do an action before we end...
I need your help.
Are the two people that are hurt near each other?
Yes.
How could you possibly
For
need my
healing.
help?
Okay.
We don't know what
is
happened.
it more than
It was just
5?
a strange explosion.
What?
I was trying
Is
to
it
cast
baseline
a
more than
spell,
5?
and
I don't
when I got
know.
it finished, the house exploded.
I already have a bad reputation. Me being in this part of
Yes, but
town
you're
means
with,
it's my fault.
you're with the four of us.
And you can see about 9 to 10 guards running towards you.
What a gun. Anyway.
Yes.
With that being said, I want to make sure that the building that housed the guy is essentially sealed off. So I'm gonna run to the backside.
Okay. You now can see that inside the house there were 4 people. They're dead. Straight up shrapnel inside their bodies, crushed.
In the
He's talking to the other one.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
like, how did that happen?
My bad. When you open the door, you see a rug that was kicked up, and there is a cellar door open.
Okay.
The spells thing is 2d8 plus 6.
There you go.
So if I roll crappy, even that, yeah.
That's the average of 16 points.
Yeah, the shrapnel starts going.
The shrapnel gets out and hits someone else.
They should be fine.
And
Healing.
people.
We'll play Pong with 2 different...
Yeah, when you ran up and you started doing your thing and
For
whatnot,
healing.
the people are like, oh, healer, oh. And you happen to notice that some of these people that are near you seem to have boils and pustules on them.
Okay. Is any of that healed at all from... It's a 30-foot range.
Oh God,
And it's
yes.
8 people. I think it's up to 8 people.
8 people you choose. As
You
well.
can see that people who have had wounds or boils or pustules, or people who seem to be suffering from some type of ailment, twitching, very lethargic kind of looking, whatnot, they're looking a little bit better.
I also shout out for, I need some men over here.
The guards as they're running up and seeing what's going on, they see that you have the insignia, so they're going to run up.
Even better. 19.
What?
I rolled a 13 and I add 6 to it. So that's how much anybody within 30
You
feet
are
of
a
me is
deity right now.
healed.
Real quick, I'll get to you. The guards immediately start trying to get order in the area.
I need a couple of you men to seal this place off.
Gotcha. And they will start doing so. Some guards will go off to see what's going on at the exploded house. Tyr, and then you at the end.
I'm just waiting to wrap up.
That's not mine.
Oh, well, you're not gonna, that was it? You're just gonna stand there after exploding a house?
Oh, I was going to have a conversation with these guys, but I can pick that up at the next game.
Oh, okay. Marcus.
I'm staying away from it. God forbid.
Local legend shirts in the wind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. The next
They're
two
ghosts because those 4 people are dead.
the next two. By the way, you notice that your ghost friend hasn't appeared. The next 2 Wednesdays actually are my campaign still. Other than that, we have Mr.
This Saturday is going to be Nerevus. This Sunday will be Sand and Magic. You will not see Curse of Strahd for the next couple weeks because DM Loxy is getting ready for a black belt test.
What's
And keep your eyes on Twitter, Facebook, and here we will be doing a dice giveaway soon. 3 sets of custom dice that we've got together as a prototype for what will eventually be something that we will have in a merch store. There's also going to be another surprise this weekend that nobody knows about yet. So I hope you guys enjoy what happens then. Other than that, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you, boys.
I really appreciate having you all here, and thank you to the new followers and the elite donation that we got. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, Weekend.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
9.
9.